show her what I want.
All right, we're live.
A brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygT.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygT.com.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
We are live here at the turf field at Hammer Complex in Albert Lea for a Big Nine, and I think it's maybe a section game too, as far as softball for Albert Lea Tigers. They're at 0-1 after their loss 12-2 on Tuesday in the season over at Rochester Century, taking on the two-time Class 3A state champions, Mankato East Cougars. Joe Madsen has his crew here. They are 1-0 after a 11-1 win over Northfield. They are the next opponent for Albert Lea here today. Jonathan Streckert running my doing my producing here today. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's good to have you back in the saddle here. We've got it's a little chilly. We didn't even wear a coat, man.
I hope this is enough. Find out later.
Yeah, and I hope it doesn't rain because it kind of looks like it. And I think we might get a spot of it, but I don't think it's going to be too much. I do have an umbrella here to save some equipment. But and also Farron, my daughter, is running the cameras here. She won't talk, though, and so we can skip that. But I do have an interview here with Derek Fleek. Let's get to that right now. Let me see. That would be on this one. Let me turn that on and up, and we'll hear from the coach. Derek Fleek joining me today, manager of Tiger softball here on the Tiger pregame. Your opener Tuesday, a 12-2 loss to Rochester Century, but that game was closer than it might seem. I mean, if not for that two-out, three-run error, it would have been 0-0 into the sixth.
Yeah, that started to open it up right there for us, so it's kind of bad to see that one happen right there.
It's early, though, and mistakes do happen, and you'd rather have them happen now than, around section time or whatever. But I thought the girls showed that they're not going to quit no matter what. Scoring a couple runs late in the game, getting some hits going. Took a while to get the bats going, but that was a good pitcher.
Yeah, she was throwing hard. She had a good rise ball. It took a while for the girls to figure that out and kind of adjust to it and maybe catch up to her speed.
Well, it was good to see the runs score late, and today a tough test, doubleheader on the turf here. You finally get to play your original season opening opponent, two-time defending state 3A champion Mankato East, and a squad from Northfield that always seems to be near the top of the Big Nine standings. And in fact, they had a three-way tie for first last year of the conference with Owatonna and Winona. So tough day today.
Yeah, today's a good test for the girls to see how they're going to compare to some of the top ones in the section here. So it's going to be a good game, but hopefully it pans out a little better than what it did on the other night.
So which Johnson starts what game, or how are you doing that?
Taylor Johnson's going to throw the first game against East, and Mackenzie will come in and pitch a second game.
All right, and then that opener, Mackenzie started, and they both pitched, but we need more strikeouts than walks, and that's going to work itself out too. You got to, it's like I said, opening game, trying to find the strike zone, and that's not an easy thing.
Yeah, pitch count was kind of in their favor a little bit, so the girls got to improve on that a little bit and kind of change it up, and maybe not just serve it up once in a while on the plate.
Any changes to the lineup today as far as the nine?
We got a different right fielder coming up. We grabbed Sienna Murray from the JV and brought her up to hit the outfield. Callie Noble's kind of out for right now with the back injury, so kind of playing still, trying to fill that spot out there.
Sure. Who are your assistants? We're going to give them some credit.
For the managers?
Yeah.
Jalen Boss and Bailey Wood have been managers. Jalen's kind of the book girl for me for the last couple of years, so it's kind of nice having those two.
Exactly. Well, East, your first opponent up here, they look tough. I mean, they had an 11-1 win at Northfield on Tuesday, so they look like they're back in form.
Yeah, East has got a good pitcher. So, I mean, she's a senior this year. So the girls have seen her, I think, the last 3 years. So it's kind of, they're used to her, but she's pretty good. So she's one of the top ones.
Hey, good luck, man. We enjoy watching your games.
Thank you.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School activities and wish everyone the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Brust, Dr. David Buck, Dr. Michael Thompson, or me, Dr. Nathan McMillan. Smiles are our business and we want yours to shine. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
All right, Taylor Johnson is going to be our starter today for Albert Lea. Well, we got the national anthem coming up here, and then I'll get you the starting lineups here for Albert Lea, Mankato East in softball from the turf field here. A doubleheader, a split doubleheader, because Northfield is the second game coming up here at 6 o'clock tonight. And glad to have you on board. Let your friends know we're here too at albertlealive.com. And pardon the breeze, the wind blowing in from center field. And it'll be a little strong at times, so it's going to be ruffling through the microphones, but we'll just have to deal with it. And the national anthem coming right up here as paper blows around. And yeah. All right, so it's Taylor Johnson pitching for our Tigers here, and she pitched in relief in the first game on Tuesday and gave up a few runs there. It was 3-0 game until the 6th, and then they scored more in the 6th and 7th. And we got our 2 there in the bottom of the 6th and 7th, a run each. But Albert Lea going against this lineup of Mankato East. It'll be Maddie Beatty batting first, and playing center field, right fielder Kenley Staunton is batting second. Kylan Stangl will play left field and she's pitching. Yeah, she's pitching and batting third. And then Emily Hacker at shortstop, batting fourth. Fifth batter is Jada Swalve playing first base. Ella Hudspeth is the left fielder, and she'll bat sixth. Seventh is Carly Wendinger, the second base girl. Third base girl, Ella Fagazi, is batting eighth, and Harper Stengel, the catcher, bats ninth. And now coming up, the Albert Lea Tigers. I guess they're going to be the visiting team because was this game scheduled for East at first and then they moved it here or something like that? I think that's how it goes. So we'll see Hannah Austinson, center fielder, batting first. Maggie Olson playing short and batting second. Kira Erickson is the third base girl, batting third. Hannah Schumacher, the catcher, bats fourth. Fifth is Nevaeh Wachholz, the first base girl. Mackenzie Johnson playing second base in this first game and batting sixth. Seventh is Taylor Johnson, the pitcher. Jenna Balf, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Sienna Murray out in right field, batting ninth for Derek Fleek. Here comes Hannah Austinson. I do have an interview with her for between games that I did earlier. She was 1 for 3 in that opener with a run scored and struck out a couple of times. Takes a swing and a strike one for the first pitch here today. 0-1 to Hannah, junior. Center fielder and quite a hockey player as well. Steps in, right-handed batter. Wide stance. Kind of cocks her front foot a little bit with the heel up. And ready to go. Kylan Stangl, quality pitching here. State champion. High with that one, a rise ball, and it's 1-1. I had the privilege of being the Cougar announcer last year when I worked in Mankato Radio when they won their second straight championship, state 3A championship. That's up high, 2-1. So a lot of these girls I followed all last year. And what a joy that is to win a state championship and be the announcer for them. Hopefully that'll happen here in Albert Lea for me someday as the pitch is on the way. And again, it's out of the zone. So 3-1 early on. It is windy, but it's blowing in. And every once in a while it ruffles our microphones and goes 20 miles an hour or over. But for the most part, staying under that. And a walk, a 5-pitch walk. Puts Hannah at first. And starts with a walk. Nobody out. And a runner at first for Maggie Olson, who went 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the opener. And stepping into the right-hand side of the batter's box. Not as wide of a stance, but still that same front foot up with the heel. And takes the first pitch, and it's called strike one for Stengel. 0-1. Austinson at first. Nobody out. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way, and that's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2 to number 2. On deck, Kira Erickson. She had an RBI in the opener. They were actually no hit through 5 innings, these Tiger girls, but then got a few hits there in the last couple innings to scratch across a couple of runs. That's out of the zone, so 1-2 from Stengel to Olson. Maggie, of course, doing a great job wrestling again this year up at State. Can't remember how she finished up there, but hey, just getting there. It's crazy. It's crazy good. That is a base hit the opposite way towards right field, and so runners are safe at first and second as Maggie hits her first hit of the season, a single to right field, moving Austinson to second. So first and second, nobody out, and Hannah Schumacher, the catcher. No, actually, Kira Erickson. Don't skip Kira. She had a hit on Tuesday, RBI. and walked once. 1 for 2 on the season. She's a right-handed batter, too. Nice white stance, ready to go. Bat is cocked and ready, and the pitch is in there for a strike called. As Kylan not one to miss the strike zone much, and she's got good change of speeds. Stengel is state champion for a reason. Usually you win the state championship, you got a good pitcher, a real good pitcher, and that is called a strike too. So it's 0-2 now to Kira. Both runners getting some lead there after the pitch comes in and trying to entice a throw by the catcher for Harper Stengel, who is Kylan's sister. So far, she hasn't thrown, but this one out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1-2 to Kira Erickson. The third base girl, tall, slender, long legs, in the box, right side. 1-2 count. Nobody out and 2 on here in the top of the first for Albert Lea. That is fouled into the screen, so stays 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Jonathan, you'll have to watch the camera work that Farron doesn't. Let me know if I need to yell at her. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out of the inning as a strikeout for Kira Erickson. First for Stengel. And there's one down with runners at first and second, and Hannah Schumacher, the catcher, up now. Hannah was 0 for 3 in that opener, struck out a couple of times. So she is due, especially with a runner in scoring position here at second base. Hannah Austinson, and then at first is Maggie Olson, and there's a swing and a miss. Good rip at that one, but swung through it for strike 1. Suppose I could turn that down a little bit. I want to overpower everybody's speakers. Here is the 0-1 with 1 down. She turns to bunt, and it's fouled on the third base side. She laid down a bunt, but it bounced foul. It's going to be strike 2. 0-2. Nevaeh Wackles on deck. She had a couple of steals in the opener, Nevaeh. Hannah, again, right-handed batting catcher, is ready to go on 0-2, and the pitch is let go for a ball. Nice eye. That's tough to do, with Stengel in the circle, the way she throws heat, and gets respect from umpires for all she's accomplished. Senior this year. Here's her pitch. And a swing and a miss. A little late on that one for Hannah, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row after a walk and a single. And Nevaeh Wackles will be up with 2 down. Runners at first and second. Nevaeh, as I mentioned, 2 stolen bases in the opener. And the pitch to her is high. Nice snag by the younger Stengel. Harper from behind the plate there, but ball 1. And the 0-1 is on the way. A swing and a miss. 1-0 is now 1-1. My mistake. 1-1 to Nevaeh Wackles. First base girl. She was 0 for 3. Gets a ball here. Had a run scored in the opener, and then, like I said, the 2 steals. So it's a 2-1 count to Nevaeh. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second here in the top of the first. As Stengel tries to work her way out of a jam, and there's a called strike 2. It hit that outside corner. So now 2-2 is the count. For Kylan, and oops. Is that your stuff? And a called third strike is 3 Ks in a row for Kylan Stengel after a leadoff walk and a single. She comes back to fan the side And that is quite impressive there as we are through a half inning and it's scoreless on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School activities and wish everyone the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Brust, Dr. David Buck, Dr. Michael Thompson, or me, Dr. Nathan McMillan. Smiles are our business and we want yours to shine. Go Raiders!
All right, Taylor Johnson in the circle here for Albert Lee. She's going to face Maddie Beatty, the center fielder, and then Kenley Staunton, the right fielder, and pitcher Kylan Stengel. 1, 2, 3 here to start things for the two-time defending champs from Mankato, the Cougars. And good start there for the top of the first for the Tigers with the walk and the single. Maggie Olson singling and nobody out with the runners at first and second, but then 3 straight strikeouts by Kylan Stengel. Set the Tigers down and put them in the field, and here we go with Taylor's first pitch. That is on the ground to second, and scooped up and thrown over for the out in time. It was a close play, though, on Maddie Beatty on a 4-3 putout. 1 up, 1 down for the Cougars, and Kenley Staunton is next. Right fielder, right-handed batter. They are in their black unis. They look nice. Probably warm on a hot summer day, though. Maybe they don't wear them when it's 90 degrees. It's high and out of the strike zone, so ball 1 to Staunton. Kylan Stengel is up on deck. Here's the pitch. That is called strike on the inside corner. 1-1 to Kenley. Taylor Johnson came in relief of McKenzie in that first game. This is ripped to left, and it's going to go bounce once and hit the fence, and it's a stand-up double for Staunton, and the first hit of the game for the Cougars. It was ripped to left field. And I'm just writing down my stats here. 1 hit apiece now for these teams. That one's up the middle. Grabbed, fumbled a little bit, and it's fumbled too much, and then the ball is thrown away. And second base girl, Mackenzie Johnson, first had it, and then it popped out of her glove, so then she had to scramble to pick it up. It's going to be a error, at least one there on Mackenzie. E4 that allows the run to score from second. And then she, not only did she fumble it, then she threw it away into the dugout area of the Cougars on first baseline. That's down the third baseline foul for batter Emily Hacker. That's strike 1 to her. So a run is in, and we've got a runner at second, Stengel. She doesn't get the RBI, though, because it was an error on McKenzie. But she ends up at second with 1 out and 1 across here in the bottom of the first for the Cougars. As Taylor Johnson continues her pitch count now. Strike called there. Nice effort with an 0-2 count now on Emily Hacker, who's the shortstop for the Cougars. She grounds one to third. They go across the diamond to first for the out. And on to third goes Kenley Staunton, or rather Kylan Stengel. So runner at third, now 2 down on a 5-3 put out. And Jada Swalv is the first base girl up now. Cleanup batter for the Cougars with a runner at third. She fouls that one behind third base side. So strike 1 for Jada. Unearned run scored against Taylor Johnson, too, because that was an error that led to it. So she does not get charged with that, but still 1-0. There's a slow roller to third. Can they make the play in time? They do, and so the run doesn't count, and that is a nice throw from Kira Erickson across to Nevaeh Wackles at first, and another 5-3. 2 5-3 putouts in a row to end the first for the Cougars. But they do scratch across a run, and after one, it's 1-0 Mankato East with the Tigers coming to bat on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield, or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
All right, top of the second here, 1-0 Cougars. Tigers come to bat with the 5-6-7 hitters, Mackenzie Johnson, second base girl, Taylor Johnson, the pitcher, and Jenna Balf, the left fielder. Mackenzie went 0 for 3 in the opener against Century and had a couple of strikeouts. So she feels like she's due, I'm sure, as she steps in on the right-hand side of the box.
Second baseman, number 6.
Down 1-0 here after one. And the pitch from Kylan Stengel is right back into the screen for a strike. Again, defensively for East, it's the Stengel pair here. One pitching Kylan, one catching Harper. Third is first base girl Jada Swalv. Second base Carly Wendinger. Isla Fugazi at third. Shortstop is Emily Hacker as it's ball 1-1 to Mackenzie. And around the outfield from left to right, Ella Hudspeth, Maddie Beatty, and Kinley Staunton for the Cougars. Here's Kylan Stengel with a 1-1 count to Mackenzie Johnson. That's up high, 2-1. 3 strikeouts last inning for Kylan, but that followed a walk and a hit. And then she just mowed them down to the 3-4-5 hitters. So now we're up to 6 hitters. Johnson, and that is also out of the zone. A 3-1 count to Mackenzie. Trying to find her first time on base. She'll take it with a walk, I'm sure. Prefer a hit, but take what you can get for sure. But a 3-1 count here. Pitch is on the way, and that's right up the middle. Base hit for Mackenzie. There you go. Second hit of the game for the Tigers, and we have a runner on here in the second as well. Maggie Olson had that single in the first. Now Johnson at first for Taylor Johnson, who was 0 for 3 in the opener with a couple of strikeouts. Another right-handed batter for Derek Fleek's Tigers, and here is the pitch. That is called strike one. Delayed call from our umpire here, so we'll give him a chance. I don't want to jump on my thought on the pitch. I got to wait for him to call it. He's right there on top of it. We have a pretty good vantage point here. We're right to the left of the camera angle that you see on there. Swing and a miss for Taylor, and it's strike 2 to her with runner at first, nobody out here. Top of the second, 1-0 Mankato East. Jay Paul, Jonathan Streckert, and my daughter Farron working on this game for you. Here's the pitch. Ooh, fouled. It's a solid on the ground shot, but it went right foul first base side, so stays 0-2. Good to see them get hits early in this game against a real quality pitcher like Kylan Stengel. And the senior twirls the ball. Again, no undershirt. These pitchers are like football players when it's cold. The linemen, they don't wear anything underneath their jersey. That's a foul ball that is missed by both first base girl and catcher. Harper Stengel from behind the plate couldn't catch up to it, and Jada Swalf not able to get it either. So a long foul, and still 0-2 with nobody out and one on here. Top of the second for the Albert Lea Tigers. What a shocker if they could beat this Cougar team. We have the Northfield game coming up after. The pitch, swing and a miss, got up in front of that one and sent her down. That's 4 strikeouts in a row now for Kylan. One down. Actually, no, it's not in a row because the single was in the way. So 4 of the last 5 have struck out. Jenna Balf now had an RBI in that first game on Tuesday. 1 for 3 on the season. Here's the pitch to the right-hander. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. She's the 8 hitter in the lineup today. Sienna Murray is on deck. This is left fielder Jenna Balf. Gets set. The 0-1 on the way. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. It looks like Stengel's bringing some heat. Got to keep those arms warm with no covering. I can't believe. And then these people are working with me got no coats on. Kids these days. I'm telling you. But I guess it's your toughness. Whatever. That's up high. So ball 1. She stays alive at 1-2. 4 Ks for Stengel. Need another base hit here as she looks in for the 1-2 and it's on the way. Fouled into the screen, stays 1-2. I was hoping to be a little warmer today, but I think it's near 50, but we have wind at times that makes it a little chilly and is blowing right in our face. So that might cut down on some long ball home runs. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout there for out number 2 here in the second. And that is strikeout number 5 already for Kylan Stengel. She has given up 2 singles, 1 in each of the first 2 innings, but a lot of strikeouts. And here's Sienna Murray, the 9 hitter, playing out in right field today. She fouls that one back to the screen for strike 1. Still on first is Mackenzie Johnson out there and ready to advance. We had the weather sirens today, loud and long here, and we'll hear them again at 6:45 in the second game. They're going to do it again. Got to get that tornado awareness warning out there, but that one is inside and ball 1. 1-1 to Sienna Murray. Didn't play in the last game. Was called up from the JV. They're trying to settle that out there. Kelly Noble, I think, is the normal right fielder, but injured. So they're trying to plug that hole there, and that's a swing and a miss. 1-2 to Sienna. 2 down, runner at first. And a 1-2 count. Stengel looks in, winds and fires. And got a piece of it, but well, maybe not because it was a strike called and swing and a miss there for another K, number 6 for Kylan Stengel. And struck out the side again, but gave up that single, and they leave one stranded. After an inning and a half, it is 1-0 East on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. We specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Back. Bottom of the second here, it's 1-0 East. They're the home team because that was the original way it was scheduled for an East home and season opener, East against Albert Lea. But weather got in the way and they moved it here. And then that game was called, postponed again, and then now it's being made up today. So East is the home team, batting second. And they got Ella Hudspeth, Carly Wendiger. That's a foul ball off to the left and out of play for a strike. So it's 1-1 to Ella Hudspeth, who is the left fielder. Leading off here in the second, Carly Wendinger, the second base girl, will bat second, and Ella Fugazi, the third base girl, going third. Harper Stengel, catcher, is the 9-hitter, and fourth up this inning. That's fouled into the screen backwards, so strike again. 1-2. They scored after a ground ball out from Maddie Beatty. They got a double from Kenley Staunton. And then Kylan Stengel reached on an error that scored the run. And that is blasted foul. Well, she's not huge, but Ella has some power. As she ripped that one foul on the left side again. Still he's 1-2. She's getting a good bat on there. You can hear it and see it, of course. The wind is kind of going from right field to left now, and at times it blows in, as that's another foul into the screen. She's getting a hold of them, but can't straighten it out just yet, as Taylor Johnson is changing speeds and locations, and she looks in, and the 1-2 is going to be high for a ball. 2-2. To this blast to left is caught out there nicely by Jenna Balf, and that is 1 up, 1 down here in the second on a fly to left. Carly Wendinger, second base girl up here with right-handed batter.
For the Cougars, number 9, second baseman Carly Wendinger.
She is the 7th in the order for Joe Madsen, and takes ball 1. Start her at bat. Carly with the bat on her shoulder until the pitch comes, and that one's low, 2-0. Taylor has given up 1 hit, 1 run, actually unearned because of the error. No walks, no strikeouts yet. 2-0, swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Took a little speed off of that one. Change up gets her to 2-1 with Carly Wendinger. East actually finished like 4th or 5th in the Big 9 last year, and then went to win the state championship for the 2nd year in a row. Proves you don't have to win the conference title to get where you want to go. 3-1 now to Carly. Cute dog over there. At the ballpark here, there's a swing and a foul at the plate, 3-2. There's no charge to get into these games, but they do have some concessions if you want them. So come on out. It's a little chilly, but, bring a blanket. People are wrapped in blankets and coats and enjoying some outside sports. That's up the middle, base hit for Carly on a 3-2 pitch. And so they have another runner aboard. Their second hit off of Taylor Johnson. And with 1 out, runner at first, Ella Fugazi, who's the third base girl. That's got to be an Italian name, don't you think, Jonathan? Fugazi? Sounds like something from The Sopranos or something. 1-0 is the count to Ella. She is the third base girl for these Cougars. And a 1-ball, no strike pitch is strike, and a steal is successful by Wendinger as she took off, and the throw went to the third base side of second base. Yes, it was there, just not on target from Schumacher down to second, and so a runner at second now with a 1-1 count, and that one's fouled out of play right side for a strike. 1-2 is the count. Yeah, it was a called strike, and then Schumacher throwing down there, just missing the base. So a runner in scoring position here with 1 out, and that's a swing and a miss, and set her down. First K for Taylor as she gets Ella Fugazi on a 1-2 strike for the second out of the inning. And now Harper Stengel, catcher, right-handed batter, 9-hitter in Joe Madsen's lineup with 2 down and a runner at second. This is a grounder to third. And Erickson over to Wackles for the third out. No damage done. And the third 5-3 putout of the day after 2 innings here for the Tiger defense. But they strand 1, no errors, no runs, and after 2.5, or actually after 2, I got to get used to this. East is the home team here in Albert Lea today. After 2 complete, it is 1-0 East on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
It's baseball season. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
All right, back here for the third inning as Albert Lea down 1-0. Going through the lineup again here. Hannah Austinson, top of the lineup. And Hannah, and then Maggie Olson and Kira Erickson to face Kylan Stengel in the third. 1-0, 2 hits each team in this game. The difference is the error on Mackenzie Johnson that allowed a run to score for the Cougars in the first. That happened on a right field error in the first game by Albert Lea, and it was Danica Whalen, and that allowed 3 runs to score in that first game, and that was the only difference until the 6th inning. Would have been 0-0 without that play. So without this error, it still would be 0-0 in the early going to this game. But Albert Lea hanging tough against the 2-time defending champions early on here, as she does have 6 strikeouts, Kylan Stengel, and now a 2-0 count, though, to Hannah Austinson starting out the third. Hannah walked and was stranded at second in the first inning. 2-0. Pitch on the way. It's up high. 3-0. She got to 3-1 and walked in her first at bat. Now 3-0. So something about the way Hannah is at the plate is bothering Kylan Stengel. Can't get the strikes called. Winds and fires. It's low in the zone, but high enough for the umpire, as he calls it a strike. And Hannah let that go, of course, 3-0. Most times it's 3-0. The batter will let it go. Prove you can get it across. So 3-1. Same count as last time when she walked, and here's the pitch. That is low and a walk again. Exactly the same. 3-1 count. She gets the walk. So good eye for Hannah. And 2 walks for Stengel with her 6 strikeouts. Maggie Olson singled her last time up. First hit of the year for her, 1 for 4 on the season. See if she can follow it up with another one here. Right-handed batting shortstop. Back in the box. She's got her back foot is almost on the stripe in the back there, as that is a ball to her. 1-0 to Maggie O. Another game to follow here. Northfield coming in. In fact, these 2 opponents of Albert Lea today played each other in Northfield Tuesday. And that is a attempt to bunt. And now they got a runner caught between first and second. Hannah falls finally and gets tagged out there. As it was supposed to be a bunt, and running was Hannah, but Maggie missed the pitch there, so strike 1. And 1-1. So the throw out is the first out of the inning. And now nobody on with a 1-1 count. And 1 out for the Tigers here in the top of the third, trailing 1-0. And another low strike for Kylan Stengel makes it 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Maggie Olson. And now the bases are empty as she watches for the next pitch and takes a swing, and it goes off of Stangel's glove, but she picks it up and fires over to first to Jada Swall for the out. 2 up, 2 down now on a 1-3 put out. And Kira Erickson is up next. She struck out her first time up. It's the first time since Kira struck out that we've gone more than 2 at-bats without a strikeout here against Kylan. She's been kind of dominating there for a while, end of the first and through the second. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1 to Kira. 1 for 3 on the season with an RBI. She and Jenna Bolf have the RBIs for the Tigers in that first game. It was a foul and goes backwards for another strike. 0-2 to Erickson. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the third for the visiting Albert Lee Tigers. They'll be the home team against Northfield. In our second game at 6, here's Stangel's wind and fire on 0-2. Just misses for ball 1. 1-2, good eye for Kira. She worked a walk in the first game. Had the first RBI of the season, I believe. Well, I can't remember which one was first, Jenna's, or I guess I could look at the scoring, but 1-2 pitches on the way. And that's called strike 3 for the third out of the inning. And that is strikeout number 7 for Kylan Stengel. And, we worked a walk to lead off the inning, but thrown out between bases, and then a couple of more outs, and it's still a 1-0 game as we will head to the bottom of the third here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Scopos Athletics, our mission is to help you. With certified and experienced coaches, we'll teach you the basics through proper technique, offering one-on-one and personal training and 24-hour gym access. Visit ScoposAthleticsMN.com and start your journey.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit CWSFBO.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
We're back. It is 1-0 here for the East Cougars as they're at the top of the order for their bottom half of the third. Maddie Beatty, Kenley Staunton, and Kylan Stengel to face Taylor Johnson here. 1-0 Cougar lead. To try at a bunt there for the lefty Maddie Beatty, and she missed it for strike 1. She was out on a grounder to second her first time up. So it's 0-1. They didn't put that on the scoreboard yet, but that's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Now they got it up there. It's 0-2. Checking for rain here on radar, but they still say no rain here. Maybe in that second game we might get looks like it's going to be mostly to the east of our location, but we only get a few sprinkles there after the 6 o'clock start. It's a 1-2 now count to Maddie. Leadoff batter leading off the third. Swing and a miss. Another K for Taylor. She's got 2 now. 1 up, 1 down here in the third. Kenley Staunton doubled her first time up. 1 hopper off the fence out in left center. And she faces Taylor with high inside ball 1. She ended up scoring on an error, did Kenley. The only run of the game. Back in the first, here's the swing and a foul ball, third base side. 1-1 with 1 out, nobody on. Taylor looking pretty good. She's got no walks, 2 strikeouts now, 2 hits, the 1 unearned run, scoring on the error, and that's up high for a ball. 2-1 to Kenley Staunton, right fielder. 2 balls, 1 strike. Taylor Johnson on the way with a pitch. It's low and inside for 3 balls and 1 strike. She has not gotten too many 3-ball counts in this game. I count 1. Carly Wendinger back last inning, who ended up singling on her. And she walks Kenley her first base on balls here in the game. And with one out, there's one on for Kylan Stengel. She reached on an error that scored a run in the first. Pitcher against pitcher, righty against righty, and here we go. She turns to bunt and then does not do so, and then down to second safely is Kenley Staunton. Another steal for the Cougars. Second steal of the game. Wendinger had one back in the second inning. That's ripped to center, no doubt about it, base hit. That's going to score the run, and Hannah fumbles with it a little bit out in center. Oh, close play at second, but in safely is Stengel with a double and an RBI double to make it 2-0 Cougars.
Now batting, shortstop, number 1.
Third hit of the game for the Cougars. And Emily Hacker, who was out on a grounder to third, her first time up. Now one out. She pops one up, grabbed nicely there by Wachholz at first. Climbed the ladder to get that one on a liner to first. 2 outs. And still at second is Kylan Stengel. And that brings up Jada Swalv, who also was out on a grounder to third in her first at bat. 2 down, runner at second. There's another run in here, so it's 2-0 Cougars, but that one's fouled back for strike one. Jada playing first base. Right-handed batter. No 0-1 count. It's on the way from Taylor, and that is ripped down the right field lineman. It's hook and foul. Strike 2. 0-2. That would have been some trouble. It was, had it stayed fair, would have been a tough play out there for Sienna Murray, but she could have made it. But it hooked foul, so we don't have to worry about it. 0-2 with 2 outs. Runner at second. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled first base side again, so stays 0-2. Taylor's taking it to her. Taylor Johnson, Mackenzie Johnson, pitchers for the Tigers, not related. What are the chances? That's fouled again on the first side, but this might be, hits the top of the dugout. Wachholz gave chase over there from first, but ran out of room, and it stays 0-2. Get this third out and get the bats going again here and get back in this game. Down 2-0 in the third. East, the home team. Bottom of the third, and that is inside and a ball. 1-2 to Jada. Taylor working quickly, winds and fires, and that is ripped to left, and it's going to fall in fair, so that scores another run. And thrown in, but not until Jada gets to second base on another RBI double, so back-to-back doubles. Actually, there was a liner out in between those, but that is how they scored the 2 runs here in this third inning to take a 3-0 lead with Ella Hudspeth up. Hudspeth was out on a fly to left to lead off the second. 2 down, runner at second. And it's fouled back and out of play for a strike. Duck, everybody. 0-2. I missed a pitch or something. Yeah, 0-2. Is that right? 0-2. All right. I'm the one. For once, I'm wrong. It's another foul back. 0-2 stays the count. Carly Wendinger on deck if Ella should reach. Tigers, of course, need an out here. Get out of the inning. Already given up 2 runs this inning to fall behind 3-0. Bottom of 3, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That is to center, but Hannah's, she got to bounce right in front of her. She's going to come home with it, and it's just a little bit off mark, and Swalv scores the 4th run of the game for the Cougars.
Swalv reaches home for the Cougars.
And that still has 2 outs with Hudspeth now on first, and Carly Wendinger up. Solid single there to center field for Ella. 5th hit for the Cougars. For the as the ball got into this little, well, they can get more balls here from the annex beside the dugout for Albert Lee, who's on the third base dugout. Carly Wendiger, a single and a stolen base her first time up. Swings and misses to make a 0-1 count. 2 down and a runner at first. 3 runs in this inning, 4 in the game for the Cougars. Up 4-zip. Taylor Johnson pitching. And that one's curving foul first base side, and it does land harmlessly for a long strike. 0-2 to Carly. Five hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 strikeouts for Taylor. She needs another one here. It's 0-2. See if she can put Carly away with a strikeout, but that's foul and out of play backwards. Stays 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first for the Cougars as the Tigers try and get out of this, limiting the damage. Here's a steal attempt, and they got her, I think. It's, she hang on? No, they say she must have either dropped the ball or slid under it. It was a tag put on by shortstop Maggie Olson, but they say that Hudspeth was safe in there. 3rd steal for the Cougars here today. And the 1-2 pitch is up high. 2-2 now to Carly Wendinger. And now a runner at second. 2 outs. A strikeout and a line out. But in between, they've scored 3 runs. Here's a pop out to, or pop ball, a fly to foul territory third base side. Runs out of room there, so it's a strike. But we'll stay at 2-2. Do it again. But Tang tungled here in the 3rd inning. 2-2 with 2 outs. And a runner at second. The 2s are wild, definitely. This is another foul into the screen. Stays 2-2 to Carly Wendinger. Taylor, ready to go. Twirl on the ball, and here she goes. Winds and fires. And that is foul, third base side and out of play. Somebody chasing these down. She's using up, they got a lot of foul balls here. A couple of different girls have hit multiple foul balls out of play a long way. Only have so many softballs. 2-2 again with 2 outs and a runner at second. Is on the way. There's a swing and a miss. And Taylor Johnson gets her 3rd strikeout to end the threat, but they do come across with 3 runs there to make it a 4-0 game after 3 here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big.
Great, let's talk mortgages. Our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Back here for the 4th inning. 4-0 East leading here, and Albert Lee coming to bat with the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Hannah Schumacher, Nevaeh Walk-Olson, Mackenzie Johnson to face Kylan Stengel, who has 7 strikeouts, walked 2, and given up a couple of hits. Swing and a miss for Hannah for strike 1. She struck out her first time up and is 0 for 4 on the year with 3 strikeouts. So she is due. As the cleanup hitter, right-handed batting catcher. That one's low, and she lets it go. 1-1. Ball on a strike to leadoff batter in the 4th inning, Hannah Schumacher. A wide stance here and ready to go. That's fouled into the screen and a 1-2 count. She had a 1-2 count when she struck out on the first. So, Kylan, actually Harper Stengel, the catcher, looks to Joe Madsen in the dugout for the sign and then gives it to sister Kylan. There's a one hopper to short, and they get it across to Swalve in time to get Schumacher hustling down first on a 6-3 putout. 1 up, 1 down, and now Nevaeh Wackles, who struck out her first time up to end the first. She's over 4 on the year.
Now batting for LEA, first base.
She has scored a run in that first game and also stole a couple of bases in that game, according to the stats. 1 out, nobody on, 4th inning, 4-0 East. And she lets that one go, but it's called strike 1. Nevaeh, the homecoming queen, steps in. And the 0-1 pitch bounced off the mask of either the umpire or the catcher, one of the two, but it's going to be ball 1, so 1-1. Nevaeh, the 5-hitter in the lineup for Derek Fleek. With a 1-1 count. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now with 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Stengel of Wackles for the 2nd out. 2 down, nobody on for Mackenzie Johnson. 8 strikeouts now for Kylan Stengel. And Mackenzie, single and leading off the 2nd inning for the Tigers. 1 of 2 hits here today. That one is a wind and fire out of the zone, ball 1 to Mackenzie. Here's the 1-0. Low, 2-0. I'm looking to see where everybody else is playing today on this cloudy Thursday. Cloudy, cool Thursday. And I see the JV, of course, out here at the complex and Hammer. The strike is a swing and a miss. They're 2-1 now to Mackenzie. Taylor Johnson on deck. Softball game 4 and 6. There's tennis for the boys at 4:45 here against Rochester Century today. And the baseball team's at Northfield at 5 o'clock. And it is 1 hopper to 2nd. And they play it nicely. 2nd to 1st as Carly Wendinger played it on a hop and got it over to Jada Swalve for the out of 1-2-3 inning. That's the first time they've done that defensively, the Cougars. And after 3.5, we've got a 4-0 Cougar score on AlbertLeeLive.com.
But there is more to a home than the building. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
At Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Cougars, they come to bat. The two-time defending champs for 3A, Ella Fugazi and Harper Stengel, the 8-9 hitters, due up here with the top of the order after that, Maddie Beatty. Joe Madsen tiptoes across to coach third and make some calls out there for his hitters. What a great coach. What a great guy. He's boys basketball team also made the championship this year for the second year in a row. He knows how to coach sports, basketball and softball. He's in some halls of fame, deservedly. And he's a great guy to talk to just off of the playing field, too. He's very relatable. He's got some good couple sons who are very good athletes. One's playing at Minnesota State, and the other one is going out to North Dakota or South Dakota, one of the two. The one that's a senior this year. Anyway, we're at a 1-2 count now to Ella Fugazi, the leadoff batter here in the fourth for the Cougars. And this one is hooked, but it's going to just drop right into the glove of a second base girl, Mackenzie Johnson, for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Little liner to second. Harper Stengel, the catcher, is up now. She was, by the way, Fugazi struck out her first time out, so she's 0 for 2 today. Harper Stengel is 0 for 1 after grounding out to third her first time up. And she does it again, but this time goes right through. That was a shot right past the glove of Kira Erickson for a base hit. And that'll be hit number 6 for the Cougars. And top of the order, Maddie Beatty, who has struck out and grounded out to second. 0 for 2 for the lefty, the only lefty in the game. 1 out and 1 on, and they go down to second with the steal. She's safe. The throw was there, but just ahead of it was Harper for the 4th steal of the game for the Cougars. 1-0 to Maddie. And the pitch. She lifts that one. It's infield, second base, McKenzie. Nope. Called off by Maggie, who makes the catch over by second. Maggie Olson, the shortstop, ends up being a P6 on a pop out for the second out. And brings up Kenley Staunton with 2 down and a runner at second. Kenley doubled and scored in the first, and then walked and stole a base in the third. And 0-1 to her to start the at-bat. Be nice for the Tigers to get this out and quickly get the bats going again. This is the line to right over Mackenzie Johnson's head. Sienna Murray gets it, but scoring the run on a base hit was Harper Stengel. And it's 5-0 on an RBI single for Kenley. Her second hit of the day. Kylan Stengel up now, pitcher against pitcher. She was reached on an error in the first and then doubled and had RBI in the third. First pitch to her is ball 1. A little low and out of the zone. 1-0. Runner at first. 2 outs. A run in here for the Cougars to give them a handful of runs at 5-0. That one's fouled, and it squeaks through the littlest crack in the top of the fence over there in that little annex next to the dugout and squirts through. Mike over there, the PA guy, had to dodge it. 1-1. And that's fair at third. One hopper, and Kira Erickson plays it over to Nevaeh Wacos for the out. Another 5-3 put out. We've had 4 of those. And it's 4 up and 3 down for the Cougars here in the fourth. After 4 complete, it's 5-0 Cougars on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Next Nurseries and Landscaping is your all-in-one garden center, and there are 10 acres of plant paradise to enjoy. Check us out at Knechts.net. That's KNECHTS.net, where plants and people connect.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeeLive.com.
And we're back.
As we get to the 5th inning now, 5-0 Cougars, and Taylor Johnson, Jenna Balfe, and Sienna Murray, the 7, 8, 9 hitters, to face Kylan Stengel, who's had 8 strikeouts from the circle today. 2 walks, 2 hits. The 5 runs for the Cougars have them up as we reach past midway in this 7-inning affair. Taylor struck out her only time up in the 2nd inning. This is a foul back into the screen. She got a hold of it, but sent it backwards for strike 1. Taylor 0 for 4 on the year with 3 strikeouts. And pitching-wise, she's got 3 strikeouts and 6 hits given up with the 5 runs. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. 4 earned runs out of the 5 for Taylor Johnson pitching-wise. Seven hits she's given up. And takes a ball there, so 1 and 2. I haven't seen the Northfield bus show up just yet.
I thought I saw like a group of people walking in. So.
Oh, maybe they did. Maybe they're parked out there. I can't see behind there, so there's strike 3 to Taylor. And she strikes out for the 2nd time here today. First out here in the 5th. Jenna Balfe is a strikeout victim from the 2nd inning, and she's 1 for 4 on the season with an RBI. I did check, and Kira Erickson's RBI was the first run batted in for the Tigers this year, but Jenna had one in the 7th inning on Tuesday. And swings and misses for strike 1 here. Now 9 strikeouts for Kylan Stengel. She's had 3 innings in a row here. And that's a single. So that'll break up that streak. It was a shallow single, and she had a chance of being thrown out even. It was hit so hard, but she did beat the play there. So a base hit for Jenna Balfe. And she's got her 2nd hit of the season. And Sienna Murray, the 9-hitter, up. She struck out in the 2nd.
Batting right fielder number 11.
Right-handed batting right fielder with 1 out and 1 on here, and takes high for ball 1. All in all, I think we're playing the 2-time defending champs pretty well here. Down 5-0. I mean, they beat Northfield 11-1. There's a bunt. Let's see if she can get on, and it is dropped by the second baseman covering first. So everybody's safe at 1st and 2nd here on the bunt. A bunt single for Sienna Murray. Nicely done for the 9-hitter. Her 1st hit of the year. Moves Balfe to 2nd, and Murray on 1st. And here's the top of the order, and Hannah Austinson. She's walked twice. Both times on 5 pitches. 3-1 counts, and she walked. And the pitch is low to her, and it gets away, so everybody's going to advance a base. Gets away from the catcher, Harper Stengel. It's either a wild pitch or a pass ball, but 2nd and 3rd now, 2 in scoring position for Hannah. Base hit could score 2 and get them back in this game. It's a 1-0 count. 1-0 from Stengel, and it's fouled out of play backwards for strike 1. 1-1. Ball on a strike to Hannah, and again, I talked to her before the game. We'll have play that interview between games here. With Northfield coming at 6. We'll have some time to play that interview, and then we'll hear from Derek Fleek again before the Northfield contest. So it's 2-1 now to Hannah. Maggie Olson on deck. 1 out. Runners in scoring position at 2nd and 3rd. And the pitch is in there for a called strike to even the count at 2-2. Top of the fifth, Elberly batting. Of course, they're playing at home, and they're batting in the visitors' half of these innings because it was scheduled for an East home opener that got colded out or rained out. One of the two, I can't remember anymore. They rescheduled it and then decided to make it a part of this doubleheader today, and now it's 3-2 to Hannah. Full count, 1 out, runners at second and third. Shaking off a couple of calls here is the older sister, and that one's up high, and she walked her again, this time though on a full count. 3 walks for Hannah Austinson. That loads the bases for Maggie Olson, who singled in the first and was out comebacker to the pitcher in the third. So 3 walks, all of Hannah Austinson, who's 0 for 0 today with 3 walks. 1 for 3 on the season is Hannah with a run scored. Maggie is, like I said, got a single already today. Takes a swing and a miss at the first offering, and it's 0-1. Still only 1 out, and the bases are loaded here for the Tigers. Maggie probably has some home run power. She's tough. She's a wrestler. It's a long way, though, when the wind's against you, too, today. She sends this one right up the middle. That's going to score 1, and they hold up after that. So the bases are still loaded. That was played nicely out there by the center fielder, Maddie Beatty. She got on top of that one and got it in quickly. So holds them to 1 run as Balf scores to make it 5-1 on an RBI single by Maggie Olson. Kira Erickson up now. She struck out twice, but she does have an RBI from the first game. Let's hope her memory can get back to that and get another base hit here. Base is still loaded, still only 1 out. It's 5-1. And a swing and a miss by Kira for strike 1. She's the 6th one up this inning for the Tigers. Hannah Schumacher on deck. 0-1 is on the way from Kylan. That's up high. 1-1. Sienna Murray on third. Hannah Austinson on second. Maggie Olson on first. Kira Erickson with a 1-1 count and only 1 out here in the 5th. That one's just a tad high. Nice eye there on part of Kira, and it's 2-1. And Kylan looks a little frustrated out there. Even though she's done 9 strikeouts. She does have the 3 walks, and she just looks like this should be not this hard, she thinks, but there's a swing and a miss, and 2-2. She's got all these girls for East 2 state championships in a row. That doesn't happen often. It's a very nice accomplishment for these girls. Is the next pitch, that's up high. And full count now to Kira after a full count to Hannah to walked her a couple of batters ago. Maggie Olson with the RBI single has got the Tigers on the board here in the 5th, and Kira's trying to add to it. 3-2 pitch with 1 out, and the bases juiced with Tigers. That's fouled into the screen. We'll do it again at 3-2. Third base girl, Kira. She's had 4 putouts here today, too, as they have peppered her with ground balls at the hot corner there. 3-2 again as Kylan looks in, winds and fires, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. Second out of the inning. It's the 10th strikeout for Stengel. But the bases are still loaded, and here comes Hannah Schumacher, who has struck out, and she grounded out to short. 0 for 2 today, 0 for 5 for the season. And the right-handed catcher is due for a base hit here. That one is going to be low for ball 1 to Hannah. 7th batter here in the 5th for the Tigers. Try and punch a couple of more runs here. Just base hit, could score 2 more, and then it's only a 2-run game. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Nice cut at that one, but she was just a little late, and it's 1-1. Make some contact, find some green here, Hannah, and let's get back in this game. 1-1 count, and the pitch. Up high, 2-1. The wind is lazily blowing in from center. It's 2-1 with 2 down and the bases loaded for the Tigers in the 5th. Trailing 5-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled into the screen. Make it 2-2. Hannah Schumacher looking for her first hit of the year. It would be a big one. 2-2 with 2 outs. And the pitch is low. Just another full count. You've been making Kylan work here. Got a lot of 3-2 counts lately. 3 of them this inning. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. In a 5-1 East lead over Alberta, but the Tigers trying to get a base hit. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And the 11th K of the game ends the threat with the bases loaded. They do scratch across a run, though, and after 4.5, it's 5-1 Cougars as they come to bat in the 5th after this. On
Next Nurseries and Landscaping is your all-in-one garden center, and there are 10 acres of plant paradise to enjoy. Check us out at Knechts.net. That's KNECHTS.net, where plants and people connect.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertleelive.com.
And we're back.
All right, back here in Albert Lee at the turf field. You only get one thing each. As it's 5-1 as the Cougars come to bat. They have the lead. Albert Lee getting their 1 run there in the bottom of the, or top of the 5th. They're the visiting team at home here in the first game, and they'll be the home team against Northfield in the 6 o'clock game here in the split doubleheader. For the Tigers, playing well against 2-time defending champs here. One could say they might have expected East to blow it open here like they did against Northfield 11-1 on Tuesday. And Albert Lee coming off a 12-2 loss to Rochester Century. But so far, it's just 5-1. And here's the pitch from Taylor Johnson to leadoff batter in the 5th. Flip my page here. Emily Hacker, the shortstop. And the 1-0 is also high, 2-0. Hacker, Swalv, and Hudspeth. As Taylor winds and fires. Inside and low, 3-0. She's got only 1 walk in the game. She has struck out 3, has Taylor Johnson. Giving up 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. 4 steals against her. That one looked pretty good, and it's called strike 1. 3-1. There's a bug. Well, how can you be alive? It's cold, you know. Get out of here. Well, walk to leadoff batter. Emily Hacker, only the second base on balls here, given up by Taylor Johnson. Puts a runner on, and with nobody out, Jada Swalv is up. Jada doubled and grounded out to third. Hacker, before the walk, had a line out to first and a ground out to third. Strike 1 count to Swalv. Jada doubled and scored in the 3rd. An RBI double in the fact. And she bunts one, or at least nubs one up to the pitcher, who throws to second base girl Mackenzie Johnson covering at first, and they get the batter out for out number one on a 1-3 put out. On to second goes Hacker. And Hudspeth is up. She singled and stole a base back in the third and flew out to left field in the second. We got a pinch batter, 15. That's Jaden Meyer is batting for Ella Hudspeth. Jaden Meyer, right-handed batter. Steps in with a runner at second. This one's launched, but foul to the left and out of play. Strike one. Jaden Meyer for Ella Hudspeth, who was 1 for 2, as I'd mentioned. Carly Wendinger on deck. And 0-1 count here with a new couple of softballs for the umpire. 1 for Taylor. Johnson winds and fires. That one's low and inside. It's going to be a ball and a strike with 1 out and a runner at second here in the fifth for the Cougars, who lead 5-1. And wind and fire. Nice swing and a miss. Good pitch there for Taylor, and a 1-2 count. Took a little bit off of that one as Meyer was way out in front. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's on the ground to short. Nice grab by Maggie, and she throws across. As they throw back to third, that one gets away. And in to score is going to be Emily Hacker with the 6th run for the Cougars on the throw. They got a little off from Nevaeh. But nice play by Maggie Olson at short to throw it over to first for the second out. But they do score the run on the overthrow, and now Carly Wendinger coming up. She's got a single on the day with a steal and a strikeout. Pop fly, foul territory, left side, runs out of room. Kira Erickson over there, but just went a little too far, so a strike. 6-1.
Second baseman, number 9, Carly Wendinger.
The run scores on the E3. And still 2 down here, and nobody on for the Cougars with a 1-1 count to Carly Wendinger. And the pitch, just a tad high, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Here's the pitch on the ground, third base side foul. I think it was headed down the line, and it just turned a little left as it got to the bag. And so it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Carly, number 7 in the lineup, 4th up this inning. And the pitch as a pop-up called by Kira Erickson at third, and she makes the grab for the third out.
Kira Erickson with the catch
on a
third.
pop to third, and they do get another run to take a 6-1 lead after 5 here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top-quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. Visit CWSFBO.com. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
And we're back.
All right, we're back here as handing out cash cards and trying to get through the first game here of a doubleheader for the Tigers. 6-1 Cougars after 5 as coming to bat for Albert Lea here in the 6th will be the first two that didn't get to bat last. The only ones that didn't bat last inning were Nevaeh Wachholz and Mackenzie Johnson.
Now for Albert Lea on the top of the 6th. First baseman, number 9.
And we'll see what Nevaeh can do. She has struck out twice today. She's 0 for 5 on the year. So she is due. Here's the pitch. Stengel up high for ball 1 to Nevaeh. Mackenzie Johnson singled earlier in the game, so she has got her hit on the first hit of the year. Just hope Nevaeh can do the same here with a 1-0 count. That one misses wide, I think. 2-0. We're getting some sprinkles here. Not good. I have my paper scoring form here. Doesn't help things. Smears things when you use an ink. So 2-0 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss for Wachholz to make it 2-1. The Johnsons coming up after Nevaeh, Mackenzie and Taylor. Two balls, one strike. Kindly Stengel with a pitch. Swing and a miss by Wachholz to even the count at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Leadoff batter, Nevaeh Wachholz reaches out and pokes one to short. It's going to be a close play at first, and she's safe, according to the field ump over there. A very close play, but a single and the first hit of the year for Nevaeh Wachholz. Puts her on at first with nobody out, and Mackenzie Johnson, who singled in the second, struck out in the 4th.
Leadoff single for Wachholz brings up second baseman Mackenzie Johnson.
Mackenzie set to pitch the second game and probably in relief if needed here in this first game. There's no limits on softball pitching. The movement of their arms just doesn't do the same as the overhand pitching of the boys' game, the baseball. And the pitch from Stengel is too high. Ball 2. 2-0. To Mac. I don't know that they call her that, but I would. Mackenzie. 2-0 count. Tigers just one run. That scored in the 5th, last inning. As she lets that one go, and it's 3-0. Stengel only has 3 walks in the game, and they're all 3 to Hannah Austinson. She has 11 strikeouts recorded. 3-0 count is going to be in there for a called strike. 3-1. Wachholz at first, nobody out. Johnson with the 3-1 count. Trying to get her second hit of the game, and the pitch. And that one is a called strike right down the gullet, as they say. So it's a full count. She'll swing if it's close now at 3-2. Wind and fire from Stengel, and on the ground, a couple of hops to third. The throw across is a little low, but they got there in time. On to second goes Wachholz, and there's a sacrifice of sorts on a 5-3 put out for out number 1. Taylor Johnson now, 2 strikeouts in the game, 0 for 5 on the season with 4 Ks. Needs to get a base hit. Pitch is fouled straight back to the screen for strike 1.
Taylor Johnson.
0-1. Top of the 6th, a 6-1 Mankato East lead. To get a few more spritzes of rain our way. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. It's 0-2 now. I do have an umbrella, but I don't think it'll cover all of this, but we can move things around if we have to keep things dry. The swing and a miss. And down goes Taylor for the third time in the game, and 12th strikeout for Kyle and Stengel is 2 down. A runner at second is Wachholz, and here's Jenna Balf. She's got an RBI on the day. And nope, she didn't. It was Maggie Olson who got the RBI. She has a single and a run scored, though. She scored the run back last inning. She does have an RBI on the season. Is it 0-1?
Should be.
She's fouled that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 0-1. And 2 down. That one's up high. 1-1 to Jenna. Struck out on the second, but singled and scored in the 5th. The Maggie Olson base hit. 1-1. A rock and fire from Stengel. Up the middle, base hit. Could score the run. She's on the way around third, and Wachholz slides in, but she's out. Nice throw from center field there. My Maddie Beatty. Wow, a strike. And that was very close. Could have been either way, but he's right on top of that one, and he called her out for the third out of the 6th for the Tigers, unfortunately. It's a base hit, though, for Jenna. And then the throw out at home of Wachholz to end the inning after 5.5, 6-1 Cougars. And they'll come to bat here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield, or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
We're back.
7 hits for each team here as Elberly has played tough against East, but are coming up short 6-1 score-wise, but 7 hits. Not bad. I don't know that I would have predicted they could get 7 off of these defending champs here, but hey, they're getting the bats going here today. Just need to score. They had left the bases loaded once, scored their 1 run with the bases loaded, and then left them loaded in the 5th. But here in the bottom of the 6th, East, there's a base hit for leadoff hitter Amelia Hacker, who batted for Ella Fugazi. So Amelia, base hit. That'll be the 8th hit off of Taylor Johnson. And one aboard here with Harper Stengel, the catcher, 9-hitter on the team. She grounded out to third and singled and scored, and stole a base and scored. And there's a bunt right back to the pitcher, who throws it. Johnson over to first for the out, moving the runner on to second. Amelia Hacker. So a 1-3 put out for the first out. And now top of the order, Maddie Beatty. Ground out to second, strike out, pop out to short for an 0-3 day. And lets the first one go. She saw, kind of looked like a drag bunt there, but slap bunt, I guess they call it, for a lefty, but let it go, and it was outside for a ball. 1-0. Same deal. This one bounces in 2-0. It's Taylor Johnson starting her 6th inning of work. She's given up 5 earned runs out of the 6 scored. And that one is also out of the zone. 3-0 to Maddie Beatty. 3 strikeouts for Taylor. 2 walks. And the 8 hits, but here's the pitch. And there'd be a strike in there somewhere, and it's 3-1. Was that one a strike, or was the one before a strike?
I think that one was a strike.
He's a slow caller. That one bounces and hits Beatty for a foul, and that'll be counted as a strike. So it is a full count now, with 1 out and 1 on at second for the Cougars. Already up 6-1 here in the Bottom of the 6th. 3 outs left for the Tigers coming up here in this game. And there's a grounder to second. Scooped up and played well over at first. So Mackenzie Johnson to Nevaeh Wachholtz for out number 2. But they moved the runner to third on a 4-3 grounder. So Hackers at third with 2 down. And that brings up Kenley Staunton, the right fielder, who doubled and scored, walked and scored, and then singled with an RBI in the 4th. So she has been busy on the base paths. 2 for 2 with a walk. And a run scored and an RBI. Singled and doubled, and this is a launcher to left center and rolls to the fence. Another RBI double for Staunton. She is on fire today. 2 doubles and a single, 2 RBIs.
Hacker scoring for East.
Yeah, Hacker comes in for the 7th run of the game.
For the Cougars, pitcher number 7, Kylan Stengel.
And the 9th hit. And Kylan Stengel, the pitcher, launches one foul down the left side, and almost made the parking lot if she'd just put a little more on it. Has strike 1 to Kylan, who has doubled, reached on an error, and grounded to third. And had a pretty good pitching performance with 12 strikeouts through 6 innings of work. 7-1 now here in the bottom of the 6th for the Cougars. Again, a loss would have hurt at this point, going 0-2, but I still think they played them well. As Maggie Olson circles out there at short and makes the catch on a high pop-up by Stengel for the 3rd out here in the 6th. But they get another run here, a 7-1 lead here, heading to the 7th on ElverlyLive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
We're
Back here for the 7th inning, and 3 outs left for the Tigers as they down 7-1 here in the opener of double header here. Northfield coming up next at 6. What time is it?
It's 5:34, so.
Little sprinkles have been falling here for the last inning or so, and hopefully that's all we get. We get both these games in. Mackenzie Johnson will pitch the 2nd game for the Tigers against Northfield. We'll keep it on here, but we won't talk much. I do have an interview with Hannah Austinson to play between games, or we could do it closer to the next game. But here's Sienna Murray up for Albert Lea to start the 7th. She has struck out and had a bunt single today, so got her first hit of the season. It takes for ball 1 here. 3 outs left. If they don't score 6, the game's over. Otherwise, it would go to extras, or actually East gets their last at bat because they're the home team technically here with the way the schedule worked. They moved that game from Mankato to here. It's been postponed a time or two, but getting done now. As 1-1 count now to Sienna. Right fielder. And a strike called, 1-2. Top of the order next, Hannah Austinson, Maggie Olson. Due next. Stengel working, trying to get a complete game here. She has the 12 Ks. Swing and a miss for her 13th strikeout. 1 up, 1 down. And Hannah Austinson, who is 0 for 0. She's walked 3 times. The 3 walks that Stengel has given up, all to Hannah here.
Batting for the Tigers.
Who is 1 for 3 on the season with a run scored and a couple of strikeouts. And first pitch to her is a called strike. Oh, 1 to Hannah. See if I can get that outfield camera working once. I can't. It just turns off on me. I don't know what else I can do. I'm probably doing something technologically that I am lacking in. But we can take a look at it between games. And the wind and pitch, a swing and a miss by Hannah. It makes it 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes with 1 out, nobody on here in the 7th. And here's Stengel's pitch. That one just missed. 2-2. Maggie Olson on deck. 1 out and a 2-2 count to Hannah. And the pitch. It's on the lower end of the side of the plate, but it's called. 3rd strike. Hannah not sure about that one, but umpire gives her rung up there for out number 2 here in the 7th. And the 14th strikeout for Kylan Stengel. To be struck out 14 times and only lose 7-1, that's not bad, especially when you're playing the 2-time defending state champions in 3A softball. I think they've accounted themselves quite well here today, the Tigers. Maggie Olson, the last hope here for the Tigers. She has an RBI single, another single, and a comeback to the pitcher on her day, which makes her 2 for 6 on the season. And got a piece of that one, but it's still a strike. Strike 2, they're down to their last strike in this game. Oh, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And she reaches out, and slow roller to second will be scooped up and thrown to first for the final out of the game. And a 4-3 put out. And it's a 7-1 final here for Mankato East. We'll do our Service Master cleanup break and be back with wrap up of what happened here and look forward to the next game coming up here against Northfield, due at 6 o'clock here tonight on AlbertLeeLive.com.
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Hyatt gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
All right, back here on our cleanup of the game, 7-1 East win over Albert Lea. But fairly impressive game for the Tigers with lack of wins on their last few years. Like I said, though, 35% of their wins over the last 15 years have come in the last 2 years for this Tiger team, so they are getting better. And they played East pretty tough here with giving up the 7 runs, scoring 1 of their own, but they had the bases loaded, could have scored a few more, but didn't get enough timely hits there. And pretty good pitching performance from Taylor Johnson, who had 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Did give up 9 hits, and out of the 7 runs, 6 of them were earned. They did steal 4 bases. I mean, Mankato East was Mankato East, but it wasn't 20-3 in a 10-run thing, and I thought, played pretty well, the Tigers, in losing 7-1 to go 0-2. But I got Northfield coming up next. We'll hear from Hannah Austenson in my player interview, and also head coach Derek Fleek before the Northfield game. Otherwise, we'll just keep the picture up here. And too bad we don't have like some swinging music we could play, but you'll see this. And then as soon as they start here in about a half hour in this second game, we'll have that on here for you on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Yeah.
A brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like Crab Brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Back here at the turf field at Hammer Complex for another softball game. Northfield this time after a 7-1 loss to Mankato East. The Tigers facing the Raiders. And let's hear, I had a pregame chat with Hannah Austenson, the center fielder and junior for Albert Lea. Also a hockey player extraordinaire. Let's find out how that went. Let's talk to Hannah Austenson, who is junior center fielder here for the softball team. And you know the drill. We did this for hockey, didn't we?
Yes.
So, favorite class ever in your years at Albert Lea High?
I'm going to have to say my class with Mr. Corey Greenis. He's my English teacher this year.
Okay. Favorite teacher ever?
Mr.
You can name more than one if you have.
Okay, I really liked Mr. Mr. Ware at the middle school. I liked Mr. and Mrs. Beeson. She coaches JV.
Yeah.
And I like Mr. CG, which I just talked about him. And Mr. Haney is good, really good too.
They got a lot of good teachers there, don't they? Favorite school lunch ever?
Oh, I love the Swedish meatballs.
All right, yeah, I'm Swedish, half Swedish, so I could go for that. Favorite or least favorite school lunch ever?
I don't really like. Honestly, it's like their pizza isn't great, and it's like they have it every day. And I'm not a fan.
It's an option every day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Talking with Hannah Austenson here. Favorite musical artist or group of all time?
Okay, this is weird, but I really like Bob Dylan. Like, I just really like Bob Dylan.
Because of the movie or before that?
I haven't watched the movie. I just really like him because he just like his cultural impact mostly, but also just because like his music is good.
You're an old soul. I like that. That's not bad. Favorite binge watch?
The Office.
Yeah, that's a good show. Favorite cartoon ever?
Teen Titans Go.
All right. I don't think I've ever watched that one. Favorite app?
Unfortunately, I have to say TikTok.
Do you have a pregame ritual that you do? Are they different for sports? Because I know you're hockey.
I think they are. For hockey, I normally yeah, it's definitely different. So for softball, I always like warm up with the same person, but she's hurt right now, so I can't warm up with her, so that's not good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But now, if you do real well without her, then you're never going to go back to her again, are you?
Maybe.
But in hockey, what do you do?
In hockey, I like to have Subway before home games, and then I just have a lot of random stuff. I can't eat oranges. I won't eat bagels. And I always have a bubbler. Same flavor, a Twisted Elixir, and I tape my stick before every game too.
What, any other sports?
Well, I played volleyball, but I quit that this year. And I'm going to play soccer next year, so maybe I'll develop some rituals.
So you're facing the two-time defending champions here at Mankato East in 3A, and you know them well. You play them all the time. So do you know this pitcher?
I've seen her a couple times. I've been on the team for 2 years now, so I think I've faced her like twice or 3 times, and she's definitely a good pitcher. She throws hard, and I think if we just come out and swing with confidence, she's not going to expect that, and I think it'll throw her off. So.
All right, that was my conversation with Hannah Austinson. Now, a real quick minute and a half here with Derek Fleek, the manager of the Tiger softball team. Let's talk with Derek Fleek, who is head coach softball at LEA. And how many years is this for you now?
Be number 7.
It's been slim wins over the last 15 years, but I'll tell you what, 35% of your wins over the last 15 years have come in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So you're picking it up.
Yep. Every year it's been, when I first started, was kind of slow. Every year we've made a goal to at least try to double our wins each year, and we've kind of done that so far. So now this year we want to get a little above 500, a couple more wins than what we did last year.
Sure. Yeah, and did you lose? You lost a few seniors.
Lost 2 seniors, Cindy Kokock and Kendra Knutson.
Okay, so maybe not a lot of playing time lost there then, huh?
Nope. We got all the starters back from last year.
Oh, that's nice.
So
who do you got? I mean, who's your pitching staff? I mean, your star pitcher. You're 1 and you're 2.
Yep, we got Mackenzie Johnson's going to pitch tonight, and we got Taylor Johnson that's going to pitch. They'll probably both pitch today.
Are they related?
No.
They just haven't had the same last name.
Same last name.
That's cool. How about around your infield? How's that looking?
The infield looks pretty good. We got Nevaeh Wackles at first. Taylor Johnson, if she's not pitching, is going to play second.
Okay.
Maggie Olson's going to play short. Kira Erickson's going to play third, and Hannah Schumacher's at the plate catching. In the outfield, we got Jenna Balf in left field, Hannah Austison in center field, and Danica Whalen's out in right field.
Wow. I know a lot of those names from other sports too. And that was before the first game on Tuesday. I never did get to play that interview, so I just thought I'd play a part of that. Of course, Danica is not in the game tonight. It was Sienna Murray who was playing out in right field, and we're about ready to go here. Stepping up to bat for the Northfield Raiders, top of the first, is Grace Mostad, who is their pitcher. And facing Mackenzie Johnson, who makes her dance a little bit. Threw that one right at the feet. Did it hit her? Yep, she's going to take her base as Mackenzie was a little off target there. And on to first goes Grace with a hit-by pitch on the first pitch of the game. So runner at first. Check on her. She was kind of limping there, but Emma Perutka is next, the catcher. She'll be followed by Kristen Hafmeyer, the shortstop. As Mackenzie, the right-hander, rocks and fires for the Tigers, and the left-handed batting catcher takes strike 1. And a 1 pitch is on the way. And it's a little outside. 1-1 to Perutka. Ball on the strike, and the pitch is on the way. That is ball 2. She acted like she was going to bunt, but did not. And let it go by for ball 2. 2-1. As we're underway here, second game of this doubleheader for Albert Lee softball. That one's outside, 3-1. Runner at first, nobody out, and a 3-1 count to Emma Perutka of Northfield. And the left-handed catcher waiting for the 3-1 delivery, and that just missed on that corner, so she takes her base, and it's a hit batter and a walk, and now runners at first and second with nobody out. And Mackenzie on a cold day trying to find the strike zone here with Kristen Hafmeyer up. Right-handed batting shortstop. Takes the first pitch and it's strike 1. Olivia warming up next. I have 2 catchers listed. I made a mistake there, but we'll figure it out once they take the field where they line up. Here's the pitch. The 0-1 is fouled back and out of play to make it 0-2. Might end up getting some rain here. I know we've had some sprinkles on and off. Nothing serious. Do have an umbrella in case, but I've been watching the radar, and we're hoping it holds off until after this game for the most part. And the 0-2 is fouled towards their visiting dugout on the first base side, so stays 0-2 to Kristen Hafmeyer. Just put this, it looks like sprinkles until about 9 or so, and then we might get a little heavier stuff, but you never know. We'll have to just wait and see. That's a base hit down the third baseline. That's going to score a run. And in safely to third is Perutka. So Mostad scores on a double, an RBI double by Hafmeyer.
Mostad reaching home for the Raiders.
Now second and third, and nobody out for Olivia Warman.
Now batting catcher number 27.
She's the catcher. Oh, Perutka plays second, so it's a 4. Okay. So we have second and third, nobody out, 1 run in, and Olivia Warman, the catcher, is up. The right-handed batter takes first pitch for a ball. 1-0. Ellie Capatina, the third base girl, is up next on deck. Still got to get it out here. The Tiger D, as Johnson winds and fires. That's a roller to Maggie Olson at short. They throw to Nevaeh Wachholz to first is in time, and they prevent the run from. No, they did to get the second run. Okay. Perutka did score, and on to third goes Hafmeyer. So 2-0. But the 1 out on a 6-1 putout. Up next is third base girl Ellie Capatina, a right-handed batter, with 1 out and a runner at third. And the pitch from McKenzie is low and inside. It'll be a 1-1 count. Capatina. Lindsay Erickson, the first base girl, on deck. See if we can working out here, and it's a shot to third. They go home. We're going to have to tag if they would have caught it, but it got by Schumacher, and the run scores. It was a hot throw there from Kira, who fielded it, and looked like it would have been in time, but it got past the glove of Schumacher, its catcher. And so Hafmeyer scores and makes it 3-0. Not sure I'd call that an error, but probably an RBI single for Capatina. Now she's on at first with 1 out. 3 runs in here in the top of the first for Northfield. They're coming off an 11-1 loss to Mankato East at home Tuesday. So they have started out of the chute real fast here with 3 quick runs. And that was low. It's 1-1 now to Lindsay Erickson. Plays first base. Right-handed batter. 1-1 with 1 out and 1 on. The ones are wild in the first inning. Up high, ball 2. RBI double for Hafmeyer. RBI single, actually an RBI out for Warman. And a RBI single for Capatina. It's a strike called, and so a 2-2 count. Left fielder Tatum Sawyer on deck. If Erickson, we just only have 1 out. So we could get a double play here and end the inning. That would be helpful, but here's the pitch. In the air to shallow right field, and it's not played by the second base girl at all. Called, I think, by Sienna Murray out there in right. Must have, because it dropped between her and the second base girl, who never went out. It was Taylor Johnson. Never even ran back towards it, and it landed about 4 feet behind her. So that was kind of odd, but it's going to drop in for a single. Everybody's safe. Of course, Capatina had to hold up, thinking it was going to be caught, but ends up being a single. First and second now with 1 out for Tatum Sawyer, the left-handed hitting left fielder. 0-1 count to her. Pitch is on the way. That's up high and outside. 1-1 to Tatum Sawyer. Northfield having a quick start here. No errors, but you can call them misplays. That one they let bounce. I would have thought it should have been Taylor Johnson's to play because it was right behind her, but Sienna came all the way in, and then it landed right in front of her. And then the throw from third to home didn't really hit the glove. Just whizzed by her. And now there's a shot to short, and Maggie throws it to third for the force out there. And that is the second out. Nice job getting the lead runner on a 6-5 put out for 2 outs. Cora Johnson's up, designated player. 2 down and runners at first and second. As Sawyer actually reaches, that's a fielder's choice. 6-5 put out. So it's not a time at bat against her. Cora Johnson with a 1-0 count, swings and misses. 1-1 to Cora. The right-handed batting designated player. Then center fielder McKenna Malecha will be up next. Here's the pitch. And it's up the middle for a base hit. That will score a run. On our way to third is the Tatum Sawyer, rather. All the way to third. Erickson scores. It is 4-0.
Batting number 16, center fielder McKenna Malechka.
McKenna's the center fielder, and batting here with a runner at third. Actually, runners at corners. They steal second, and Maggie Olson cuts it off so that the run doesn't score. So now it's second and third with 2 outs on a 4-0 game. Top of the first. As they've batted around here, and strike is called for an 0-2 count to Malecha. And the pitch. It gets away from Schumacher and in from third, scores run number 5. Sawyer scores the 5th run. And now a runner at third, a 1-2 count, 2 outs. And that one just misses low, and we have a 2-2 count to McKenna Malecha. Two with 2 outs and a swing and a miss, and she got the strikeout to end the inning. But they bat around and score 5 times here in the top of the first, Northfield. So Raiders up 5-0, and the Tigers coming to bat on AlbertlyLive.com.
It's baseball season. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertlyLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertlyLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertlyLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
All right, back here for the bottom of the first in a 5-0 Northfield lead early on here as they batted around in their half of the first. Good Hannah Austinson leading off and playing center field for the Tigers. Maggie Olson, the shortstop, will bat second. Kira Erickson playing third base and batting third, with Hannah Schumacher, the catcher, batting cleanup. And facing pitcher Grace Mostad. We'll see how Grace handles this batting order. They got quite a few hits, 7 hits against Mankato East. Scored scored 1 run. Had the bases loaded in 1 inning, too, against the Cougars. Even though they lost 7-1 and struck out 14 times, I thought they played pretty well against Mankato East. The 2-time defending champions of 3A in the state. Here's the first pitch to Hannah, and it misses. Ball 1. Last game, Hannah walked 3 times and then struck out. So she has not gotten the bat on the ball, and she swings and misses there. She needs to get a base hit here, but they just kept putting her on. First 3 times up, she walked. She does have a hit on the year and a run scored. That's a foul back on a bunt attempt. It goes into the screen. 1 and 2. So it's a 1-2 count. That's high and outside. That'll even it up at 2 each. 2-2. Derek Fleek's squad here trying to get their first win of the year. But behind 5-zip after a half inning. Swings through that one, and that is out number 1 with a strikeout for Grace Mostad. And it's a 1-up, 1 down for Maggie Olson.
Shortstop number 2, Maggie Olson.
In the first game here today, Maggie had a couple of hits. An RBI single and another single. A couple of ground balls. It's 1-0 to her. Right-handed batting shortstop with a 1-0 count. That's up high, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. And here's Mosted's pitch. That is in there for a called strike 1. It's 2-1 with Kira Erickson on deck for the Tigers. See if Maggie can keep the hits going. She got 2 in that first game. Here's the pitch, and she gets a hold of that, but drives it backwards and out of play for a strike. 2-2. So they have Warman catching Mostad with Erickson and Lindsay Erickson playing first. That one's a nice base hit the other way for Maggie. He goes down the right field line, and a single for her 3rd hit of the day. And the first base runner here against Northfield. And Kira Erickson coming up here, third base girl who was struck out 3 times in the first game. She did have a hit in the first game of the year against Rochester Century Tuesday and an RBI in that game. So we know she can hit. She's due here. With a runner at first and 1 out, swings through that first pitch for a strike. See if we can put a little rally together here in the bottom of the first and get back into this thing. As she fouls it back to the screen, and it's 0-2. She's put herself in a little bit of a hole here. Hannah Schumacher on deck. Here's the 0-2 from Mosted. And that is in the air to right. Camping under it, the right fielder makes the catch and back to first. Has to go Maggie with 2 outs now. She got a hold of that one, but right to the right fielder, and a fly out will be the second out of the inning. And Hannah Schumacher coming up with a runner on and 2 down. Right-handed catcher. Hannah struck out twice in the game against East and a ground out, so for 3. Trying to get out of that little funk here with a base hit would be nice. Pitch is solidly to center over the head of the center fielder, off the fence. And coming into third is lead runner Maggie, and a double for Hannah Schumacher. She took a piece of that one. Nice double to dead center off the fence. She's on at second with Olsen at third, and now Nevaeh Wachholz with RBI opportunity here, 2 RBI opportunity. As a pinch runner, a courtesy runner. As Schumacher, the catcher, has to get her gear on and get ready for the next half inning here with the 2 outs. So they put pinch runner in. I'm not sure who that is because I can't see a number, but a swing and a miss by Nevaeh to go down 0-1 here so far. First base girl, Nevaeh Wachholz. She had 2 strikeouts in the first game, but a single in that 7th inning. So hopefully she gets that feeling because we needed a single here to get a couple of runs scored. That's fouled out of play. It's 0-2. Yeah, base hit could score 2 here for the Tigers and at least make a dent in that 5-run lead. 0-2 though for Nevaeh. Here's the pitch. Low, and it bounces in for ball 1. See the ball, hit the ball. Sounds easy. Not so fast. Second and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and she fouls another one off and out of play. First base side. Stays 1-2. Mackenzie Johnson on deck should she reach.
Straight through, man. Straight through.
Wachholz digs in again, and I say dig in, but it's turf, so you really can't. But, 1-2. Outside, and a good eye makes it a 2-2 count. It's always chancy when 2 strikes. You gotta, if it's close at all, you almost have to swing. But she had a good eye on that one. It's 2-2 with 2 outs, and 2 on, and now 3-2 as she lets a high outside pitch go. Full count. Base hit is needed. 3-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch up high, and that's going to load him up for Mackenzie. First walk given up by Grace Mostad. Loads the bases up. Olsen at third, Schumacher at second, Wachholz at first, and Mackenzie Johnson is up. She had a single in the first game today, and then a ground out and a strikeout. So 1 for 2, or 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And takes strike 1 for the first pitch, and up high, and now even at 1-1 to Mackenzie. Pitcher against pitcher here, righty against righty. Grace delivers the 1-1. And it's ripped right past the third base girl, and that's going to score 1. Sending the second one, it's cut off badly, and both runs score on a single by 2 RBI single by McKenna Johnson. Or Mackenzie Johnson, 2 RBI single. She is at first. Wachholz is at second. And the other 2 runs, Schumacher and Olsen scored to make it 5-2. And still 2 outs for Taylor Johnson. Runners at first and second.
Second baseman, number 7,
Taylor struck out 3 times in the first game today, and she is 0 for 6 on the season, so very due to get a base hit here. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Should she reach, Jenna Balfe is on deck. Taylor, the 7th batter here, as they've made a bit of a comeback. Bounces that one in, and the runners are going, and out at third is going to be Nevaeh Wachholz trying to stretch that on a bounced pitch. That'll be the 3rd out. And that means Taylor Johnson will bat again to start the second inning for the Tigers. But they get a couple back here, and after 1, it's 5-2 Northfield on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield, or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
As it is through one inning here, 5-2 Northfield as the Raiders come to bat in the second inning. We're on AlbertLeeLive.com and NorthfieldLive.com here with this ball game. Glad to have you watching as Mackenzie Johnson takes her last of her warm-up pitches, and it's going to be the top of the order again. And pitcher Grace Mostad as she was hit by the first pitch of the game in the foot. Ended up scoring the first of their 5 in that first inning. Albert Lea answers with 2 in their half of the first, and here we go. That is hit to short, and Maggie Olson 2. Nevaeh Wach-Olson is 1 up, 1 down. 6-3 put out, and Emma Perut goes up. She walked and scored in that first inning. The first 3 batters scored, got on and scored for Northfield. They had an RBI double, an RBI fielder's choice, and an RBI single. Among their RBIs, anyway, as they scored 5. There's ball 1 to Emma. But they batted around in their half of the first, and Albert Lea got 7 girls to bat in their half of the first. So not a lot of defense so far here. There's a bunt laid down, and she's going to be safe. She beat that throw, and so Emma Perut goes on with a bunt single. 1 out, 1 on for Kristen Halfmeyer, who had that RBI double. It was a hit by pitch and a walk to start the first, and then Halfmeyer, who's up now, doubled in both runs. And they were off and running in that first inning. Takes ball 1 here. She actually had an 0-2 count and doubled. But 1-0 here with 1 out and 1 on. And the runner goes on that pitch, and she slides in safely, does Perutka. First steal for either club. That ended up being a strike called, so 1-1 count to Halfmeyer. And she smacks one to center, goes to Austinson, who makes a nice one-handed catch. And back to second goes Perutka. So a fly to center, second out. Nice grab by Hannah on the run back. And Olivia Orman coming up. She was out on a ground ball to shortstop her first time up.
Number 27, Olivia Horman.
Orman a catcher, right-handed batter. First pitch is a called strike. I thought I saw a W on the sheet that I saw the batting order, but her name starts with an H, so make that change. Here is 0-1 pitch. Up high, but it's, ball 1. 1-1. Capitina on deck, but there's 2 outs here with a runner at second. Let's see if Tigers can get out of here without allowing a run and stay just 3 runs down. Because it looks like their bats are working all right if they can get back off the field here. It's 2-1 now from Mackenzie Johnson to Olivia Horman. Here's the pitch. That is up in the air, and it's playable by Schumacher, and she makes the grab. Nice job for Hannah on a pop to the catcher to end the inning, and no damage, leaving 1 out there at second. And through an inning and a half, it's 5-2 Northfield, with the Tigers trying to catch up here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. We specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Here we go for Tiger half of the second. They were the visiting team against East, but now the home team here in this regularly scheduled game. Well, they regularly would have played it at 5, but then they made the doubleheader and moved it back to 6 o'clock start time. As Taylor Johnson she was at bat on the base running out by Nevaeh Wackles at third to end the first. So Taylor will start again with a fresh count against Grace Mosted. So it's Taylor Johnson, Jenna Balfe, and Sienna Murray, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Coming up here, they had 2 hits and scored 2 runs in that first inning. On our 2 RBI single by Mackenzie Johnson for the Tigers. First pitch to her is a strike. Mosted with a walk and a strikeout. Same as Mackenzie Johnson. And through that 1 inning, 2 innings, I guess, for Mackenzie. But here's ball 1, 1-1 to Taylor Johnson. Again, Taylor, a strikeout victim 3 times in that first game. See if she can get a base hit here. It would be her first hit of the season. Ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second for the Tigers, and that is hit out of play and backwards, so stays at 1-2. A sparse crowd here of blanket-clad people. As the 1-2 is a called third strike. And the second K for Grace Mosted as that's first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down for Jenna Balfe. Jenna, 1 for 3 coming into today. Had 2 singles in the first game. This one she sends out of play. Foul down the left side. So, yeah, Jenna's having quite a day. 2 singles, run scored. She also struck out in that first game, but 3 hits on the year. Looking to get things started. Here's a strike to 0-2. Quickly down. Here's that tornado preparedness signal. The world's not ending, but it gets really loud.
Wonder how well that picks up on here.
It gets pretty loud here on this end of town. Skips through for ball 1. 1-2 to Jenna. And it lasts way too long. I was here when the first one went off, and it was like, okay, we get the picture. Testing the sirens. And that is in the air. Foul again and out of play, third base side. Still 1-2 to Jenna Balfe. She's getting some really good hits, or getting some really good bat on the ball, just not straightened out. Those 2 fouls would have gone quite a distance had they been fair. See what I mean about way too long? And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is 2 down. And the second strikeout of the inning, third of the game for Mosted. Now it's up to Sienna Murray, the 9 hitter here in the second. Sienna had a bunt single and 2 strikeouts in the first game. Today takes the first pitch for ball 1 here. And Elberly has batted around in 2 innings. 1-0 with 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to Sienna. The right fielder steps back in. And the 1-1 count. is high. 2-1. Is low, and 3-1. With 2 outs, and it's up high on a walk. So a base runner here, the second walk given up by Grace. Top of the order, Hannah Austinson. Hannah struck out her first time up here today in this game. And like I said, had 3 walks and a strikeout in the first game. So needs to get the bat on that ball and get a base hit here. I'd love to see it. It's strike 1. Swinging through that first pitch. I got to go to the next city council meeting and have them shorten that a little bit. I think we got the idea about 10 minutes ago. 0-2 now to Hannah. Two outs. Runner at first. After Sienna drew the walk, and here's the pitch. And strike 3 is called to Hannah, and she is the third out of the second, and now through 2, it's 5-2 Northfield, and the Raiders will come to bat when we come back on Albertly Live and NorthfieldLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
It's baseball season. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
All right, we come back. Still 5-2 here after 2. Raiders in the third will bat the 5-6-7 batters. Ellie Capitina, Lindsay Erickson, Tatum Sawyer due up. As the pitch is outside and high for a ball. Oh, I'm a litterer. There's not much I can do about it. I can't reach it with my headphones on. This is lifted to left, but camping under it out there is Jenna Balfe, and she makes the grab for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down here in the third for Northfield.
The catch in left field.
There's a fly to left. 5 runs in the first for Northfield, 2 in the bottom of the first for Albertly, and then a scoreless second for each club. And here we sit with 1 out, top of the third. And Lindsay Erickson batting, plays first base, got a single last time up. The pitch is blasted foul down the left field line and out of play. 0-2. Boy, there's some hard hits here in this game. A lot of fouls down the third baseline and out of play. Jenna Balfe had a couple of those. Here's Lindsay Erickson facing Mackenzie Johnson. That's in center field in the air, and under it is Austinson for the grab. And 2 up, 2 down on 2 fly balls to the outfield. Tatum Sawyer is up. She had fielder's choice, reached in that first inning, ended up scoring the 5th and final run of the inning. Left-handed batting left fielder. It's outside and low, ball 1. Nobody on here and 2 down. Be nice to get a 1-2-3 inning here for the Tigers. Had 4 out, 4 up and 3 down in that second inning. So almost a 1-2-3, but for the bunt single. So first 2 out here. See if Mackenzie can get Sawyer out and get the bats rolling again and try and get back into this game. Down 5-2. Here's the pitch. On the ground, third base, Erickson over to Wachholz in time to get her in a 1-2-3 inning on that 5-3 put out. And so we are through 3.5. The Tigers going to try and get a little closer here when we come back on Albert Lea Live and NorthfieldLive.com.
Scopos Athletics, our mission is to help you. With certified and experienced coaches, we'll teach you the basics through proper technique, offering one-on-one and personal training and 24-hour gym access. Visit ScoposAthleticsMN.com and start your journey.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit CWSFBO.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Here we go at the bottom of the third for the Tigers. It's 2-3-4 hitters. Maggie Olson, Kira Erickson, Hannah Schumacher. Sounds like some runs. 1-0 so far to Maggie. She singled her first time up. Her third hit of the day, too. 2 singles in the East loss, and that one's fouled back into the screen, 1-1. Maggie 0-for-3 in the opener Tuesday with a strikeout. But 2 singles, an RBI, 2 groundouts, and a single here. So 3 singles on the day, and fouls another one. 1-2. She can get things rolling here. Kara Erickson and Hannah Schumacher have been hitting this season as well. Hannah with a double of her own in this game. Here's the 1-2 from Mostad, and it's nubbed foul third base side. Still 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. The wind is a little less intense here in this twilight game. That's a hard shot, the first off the glove of the first baseman, and... Did they get her? Yes. Wow, that was a laser to first off the glove of Lindsay Erickson, but luckily their second base girl, Emma Peruka, was there to grab it and step on the bag and get Maggie for 1 down. Hannah Schumacher now. Or no, Kira Erickson. Kira up. She had a fly out to right her first time up here in this game, and 0-1 now to her. Kira 3 strikeouts in the first game against East, but she did have an RBI in that first game Tuesday against Century. That's up high. It's going to be 1-1 with 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom of the third, rather, in a 5-2 Northfield lead. The 1-1 from Mostad is in and fouled back to the screen for a 1-2 count. Twins losing today, 3-2 in Kansas City. And the 1-2, swing and a miss. Another K for Grace. That's 4 for her here. 2 up, 2 down, and now Hannah Schumacher doubled and scored in the first.
Now batting the catcher, number 14, Hannah Schumacher.
Low ball 1 to Hannah. She went 0 for 3 against East earlier with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. But started this game with a big double, and there's a strike called, so 1-1. She was knocked in by Mackenzie Johnson, who had a 2 RBI single in that first. And the pitch is right through the left side of the infield for a base hit. And 2-out single for Hannah, her second hit of the game. third hit for the team. And that means Nevaeh Wachholtz comes up. She walked her first time up. Nevaeh had a single and 2 strikeouts in the East game.
First baseman number 9, Nevaeh Wachholtz.
Runner at first and 2 down here in the bottom of the third, trailing 5-2, and a swing and a miss for strike 1. Might have got a piece of that, but strike nonetheless. Now's the time to hit a home run. The flag is limp out there in center. A strike is called. 0-2 count, though, for Nevaeh. As long as the rain holds off, it's cold enough without that to happen. That's fouled on the ground towards third, and we'll do 0-2 again. Get a new softball, and it's 0-2, 2 outs, runner at first for the Tigers. And that one's lifted foul and on a play. And Farron, I changed your name is in the schedule here for today's doubleheader. And a strike is called, and that'll end the inning with another strikeout for Grace. That's 5 on the day. And no runs in that inning, so after 3, it's still 5-2 Northfield on Albert Lea and NorthfieldLive.com.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big.
Great, let's talk mortgages. Our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
As we're back here, the rain is starting to fall a little harder, and I was looking at radar, and it doesn't show much. So hopefully it doesn't last long, because we got equipment here that we can't really afford to get wet. I can take my coat off, and we can drape it across there just to keep things dry at least. As we're underway here with ball 2 now, 2-0 to Northfield leadoff batter in the 4th. Cora Johnson, the DP, struck out her first time up. Kind of go like that. Save the equipment as much as possible. It's 2-0 as we get the pitch, and it's in there, called strike to Cora. 2-1. She is the 8th batter, and then Maleka is on deck here. And out. Oh, that's inside. 3-1 to Cora. 5-2 Northfield, top of the 4th. Leadoff batter here for them. Up high walk. Leadoff walk to Johnson. Second walk given up by Mackenzie Johnson. Johnson to Johnson there.
Now batting for the Raiders, center fielder number 16, McKenna Malika.
McKenna Malika is the center fielder up, and she had I'm not sure. She was the 3rd out, though, of the first inning. I didn't record how, but they throw down to first after the pitch was out of the zone. Back in safely is Cora Johnson. 1-0 to Malika as the pitch from Mackenzie is grounded, fouled on the third base side. 1-1. And the right-handed batting center fielder back in the box here for a 1-1 pitch from Mackenzie Johnson, who winds and fires. A little high, and so 2-1. Two-one pitch is inside. No, called inside strike. So a 2-2 count. From my vantage point, it looked a little inside, but the ump right on top of it says strike 2. 2-2. And the pitch is laced to left for a base hit right to Balf. And that just is a base hit with Johnson going to second. Malika on first, and top of the order, Grace Milstead coming up. And she's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. She was hit with the first pitch of the game, ended up scoring in that first inning, and then grounded out to short her second time up. Now with runners at first and second and nobody out, she bats again. That's foul, third base side. On the ground for strike 1. We might have a little bit more rain, but it doesn't look too bad. But radar is not always what it seems to be, as a runner gets to third on a steal attempt, it looked like, and both runners advance. So it's now second and third with nobody out. And an 0-2 count to Milstead. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled at the plate right behind her, so stays 0-2. 2 in scoring position here. They're going to be careful how they throw that ball around. It got past McKenzie in the circle and went to Taylor at second base. So nobody could advance here, but 0-2 with still nobody out in the fourth for Northfield. That one is high, 1-2. Can't let them get any farther ahead here, Tigers. Got to get going here. Need some outs. And there's one on a swing and a miss. And that's the second strikeout for McKenna. And 1 out, but still second and third with 1 down, and Emma Perutka's up. She had a bunt single her last time up and walked and scored in the first. Lefty bounces one back to pitcher Johnson, who throws it to first. They get the out. Now they got a run down on the third base line and throw back and forth, running her back to third. She slides in safely, says the umpire. So the first play was a 1-3 put out of Perutka for the second out. And the runners are back to second and third with 2 down now, and Kristen Heffmeyer, who had the RBI double in the first and scored herself, and then a fly ball to center field her second time up. If they can get it out here and get out of this with no runs scored, well, that's not going to happen because that's a solid base hit right up the middle, scores both runs. 2 RBI single, and it's 3 ribbies for Heffmeyer today. And she's 2 for 3 and 2 runs scored to make it 7-2 here in the fourth. And it's Olivia Horman, the catcher, who is 0 for 2 with a pop out to the catcher and a ground ball to short. She fouls one off, left side for a strike. With Heffmeyer at first after her 2 RBI single. Makes it 7-2 here in the top of the fourth. 2 down. And the pitch is laced to left. Out past the outstretched glove of Jenna Balf, and running around to score. And a RBI double for Horman. Makes it 8-2. Yeah, let's bring up Ellie Capitina. She had a single, an RBI in the first, and flew out to left in the third, but 2 down, and that one goes fair right down the left field line. That's going to score Capatina and make it 9-2. Actually, Horman scores. Capatina got the single there and an RBI. And now we're going to talk to Mackenzie here with Derek Fleet going out there to have a discussion with the infield. 2 down, big rally here. They've scored 4 since the second out to break this one open 9-2 here in the top of the 4th. Still 2 down, and a runner at first. A runner. And Lindsey Erickson up to bat. Capatina at first. Erickson. Oh, we got a courtesy runner at first. That'll be Allie Cook running for Capatina. So Erickson is up, single and a fly out to center today. And a pitch is out of the zone there from McKenzie, or actually it was in. It's a called strike, so 0-2 it says on the scoreboard. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. Now I think it's 0-2. Scoreboard got a little ahead of things. That'll happen. 0-2 with 2 outs. And that's on the ground to third. Gets past Kira Erickson, and he called it foul. Well, I don't know about that, but the umpire called it foul. The Northfield coach is going to disagree, but then he thinks, oh, yeah, it's 9-2. That one, I think, should have been fair, but umpire calls it foul, and what are you going to do? It's 0-2, 2 outs, runner at first. McKenzie fires it in there low, and ball 1-2. Do you think it's done raining? Can I have this back?
Yeah. for a little while until it starts going again.
And the 0-2 is in the air to center. Can Hannah catch it? No, it's bounces, actually going over the fence. Barely made it over for the home run, a 2-run shot for Lindsey Erickson. That makes it 10-2. Wow. I didn't think that had enough to get over that fence, but it did. And now they will bat around with Tatum Sawyer coming up here, the 9th person to bat in this inning. It is 11-2. I thought it was. 2-run shot. So Tatum with 2 outs, and the base is empty. And she had reached on a fielder's choice and then grounded out to third.
Number 8, Tatum Sawyer.
And ball 1 to her, and Tigers need an out here. First 2 batters got on, and then 2 quick outs. But since then, it has been an onslaught of 6 runs for these Raiders. "2-0 is on the way. And that's a strike called on that outside corner. 2-1. McKenzie, ready to go. Winds and fires. Oop, that's low and skips in there. So 3-1 count. Cora Johnson, who started this inning with a walk and run scored, is on deck. The pitch, outside and a walk there. Puts another runner on. And it's the 3rd base on balls by McKenzie. And that'll bring up Cora Johnson for the 2nd time this inning. She, like I said, walked and scored. Struck out also in the 1st. Right-handed batting designated player with a brace on her right leg and knee. It's out of the zone, 1-0. Still 2 outs. Let's get that third one. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be too far inside. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. I guess we don't need that. And that one, 3-0. Got to get some strikes going here and put an end to this top of the fourth. It's way too long. It's been about as long as that siren. Here's a bouncer to third. Kira gets it to Nevaeh, and they do get that third out. But they batted 10 and take 6 more runs, or put 6 more runs on the board to give them an 11-2 lead. Tigers coming up, bottom of the fourth on Albert Lea and NorthfieldLive.com.
But there is more to a home than the building. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
At Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Head to the bottom of the fourth here, an 11-2 Northfield lead. Morstead ready to go again. And she has 5 strikeouts on the day with a couple of walks, 3 hits, 2 runs given up. Foul ball for leadoff batter here in the fourth, Mackenzie Johnson. She had a 2 RBI single in the first. But strike 1 to her right now. And the next pitch is ripped up the middle for a base hit right past the shortstop. Might even been off her glove a little bit. Second hit for Mackenzie here in the game. Trying to help her own cause. And Taylor Johnson is up now. She struck out a couple innings ago.
Taylor Johnson, second baseman, number 7.
4th K of the day for Taylor. She needs to get a hit here. Takes strike 1. And it's up in the zone. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Five in the first, 6 in the fourth for Northfield. And Albert, got 2 in the first, and then they've been stymied since then. It's a 2-1 count now to Taylor Johnson from Grace Mosted, and nobody out here with a runner at first. It's fouled third base side. A little number that goes foul, and it's 2-2. Jenna Balf on deck. Had a couple of hits in that first game and struck out here her first at bat in this game. And a swing and a miss by Taylor, and she is down on strikes. A K number 6 for Mosted. 1 out, runner at first. Jenna Balf, a strikeout victim in the second.
Now batting number 10, left fielder Jenna Balf.
And a swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Jenna. Sienna Murray on deck. 1 out and 1 on here in the fourth. Down 11-2. Got to get some runs going here. That's fouled backwards and out of play. 0-2 to Jenna. Grace fires the 0-2, and she swung at a bad pitch. That one bounced in. And that'll be second K of the inning, 7th of the game for Grace Mosted. 2 down with a runner at first for Sienna Murray, who walked her first time up in this game. Had a bunt single and 2 strikeouts in the first game today.
Number 11, Sienna Murray.
Right-handed batting right fielder takes the first pitch, and it's strike 1. The 9-hitter, Sienna. 4th up this inning, and the leadoff single hopefully won't be wasted here, but This is lifted fair foul territory over by the dugout. Can't quite make the play over there. The first base girl, Lindsay Erickson, put a glove out, but didn't come down with it as it kind of bounced off the fence guarding the dugout on first base side. It's 0-2. And a called third strike, kind of a half swing anyway. So she struck out the side after the leadoff single and has 8 strikeouts on the day. Grace Mostad having a good one. And that is no damage done. And after 4, it's 11-2 Northfield. And they'll come up to bat here on Albert Lea and NorthfieldLive.com.
Next Nurseries and Landscaping is your all-in-one garden center, and there are 10 acres of plant paradise to enjoy. Check us out at Knechts.net. That's KNECHTS.net, where plants and people connect.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeaLive.com.
All right, we go to the 5th, and it's 11-2 Northfield. And taking the last of the warm-ups here, McKenzie is getting ready to roll here, top of the order, I believe. Well, no, I got the wrong page. Hang on a second. It's the 9-hitter, McKenna Malika, center fielder. Scored a run in her last at-bat in the 4th. Steps in on the right-hand side of the box and takes the first pitch and sends it right up the middle on a diving Maggie Olson. Couldn't get it at short, and so first batter is on for Northfield. Top of the order now, Grace Mostad. Struck out, grounded out, and was hit by a pitch so far today. 5th hit. It was more than that, I think, for Northfield, but I might have lost track in that 6-run 4th. That pitch is ball 1 to Grace. Foul on that one. 8 hits they do have, so I missed 3 of them there from the 4th, but it's going to be 1-1 count here for Grace Mostad, followed by Emma Perutka with nobody out here in the 5th. One and one. Runner at first. High and gets away from Schumacher and down to second. Scampers Malika. And now a runner in scoring position again. 2-1 count to Mostad. Inside, makes her back up a little bit. It's 3-1 to Grace with a runner at second and nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Already up 11-2. So the 10-run rule is a 10-run lead after 5 innings. Both teams with even at bats call the game, but they would need a run here and then have the Tigers not score. I think she was hit somehow there because he just gave her the base. So she's on at first. Hit by pitch second time. Must have grazed something because he had a short conversation with Grace and said, I think that hit you. Go take your base. So first and second now, and Perutka, the left-handed batting second base girl, is up. She had a bunt single, a walk, and a ground out. She's got 2 on now with nobody out in the 5th. So anyway, if Northfield scores at least 1 here and Albert Lea is unable to score in the bottom of the 5th, it will be over early. It's 12 runs after 3, I think, or 4, and then 10 after 5. There's another one up the middle, and Maggie can't quite get it. Boy, she's been diving all over the place, but she's just missing her outreached glove, and that scores a run. It's going to be a base hit. RBI single for Emma Perutka. And now runners at first and second, as Mosted's on at second. Burdick on at first for Kristen Halfmeyer. She had an RBI double, a 2 RBI single, and a fly out to center. So she has been very productive today. And there's a high ball 1. So there's the 10-run lead. So now if the Tigers can't score the bottom of the inning, it'll be a shortened game, which might make a lot of people happy with the cold. And the rain that we have had has been minimal, but hasn't helped. And it's 2-0 to Kristen. Here's the pitch. That one's over. Strike 1. 2-1. Still nobody out, though. We've got to take care of that here. As this is lifted to right, actually to second base. Caught there trying to double up the runner at first, but the throw gets away and everybody advances. So it's a shot to second by Halfmeyer for the first out, kind of a liner. And then throwing error allows both runners to advance to second and third.
Fly ball at second.
With 1 out. And now it's Olivia Horman. She had a RBI doubler last time up, and also a ground out and a pop out on the day. Starts with ball 1 to her. So 1 down, second and third are the runners. 12-2 lead for Northfield. Here's the pitch. That one gets past her feet there. Ball 2. It's been a struggle all day for McKenzie. A couple of strikeouts, but 3 walks, 2 hit batters. It's 1-1. Actually, well, it was 2-0, I thought. But now the scoreboard says 1-1. What do you got?
2-1, so.
Yeah. All right. I bet we're right. 2-1. That's what I'm going to say anyway. 2-1. The pitch is up high and 3-1. Yeah, the umpire says 3-1, so we were right. The scoreboard's still wrong, but we won't tell him. 3-1 count here with Horman up the bat, and she fouls it out of play backwards. So we'll go to a full count now. 1 out and runners at second and third. A run in here in the 5th. And the pitch. She put a bat into that one, and it is gone. A 3-run homer for Olivia Horman. Boy, that didn't take very long to get out of here, as she put some bat into that one. A 3-run home run makes it 14-2 or 15-2, and still just the 1 out.
Over the fence home run for Olivia Horman.
And Ellie Capitino is due up. 2 singles on the day out of 3 at bats. Bases are empty. 1 out. 15-2. Capitina steps in. Mackenzie Johnson fires, and that one's up high. Ball 1. I think the scoreboard operator's lost interest. Still says 2-2. Oh, they're back now. Grounder, and it's kind of between Kira and Maggie. And Maggie came up with it but could not get it out of her glove into her hand to make a play. So Capitina's safe at first. Lindsay Erickson will bat with a runner on and 1 out. She had a 2-run homer her last time up. It's a center. Just kept going. I didn't think it had enough to get out, but it just barely made it out. Kind of in right center. First pitch is ball 1. She also flew out to center and singled. 1-0 with one out and one on in the inning that won't end, and it's a foul ball third base side for a strike, 1-1. Well, they batted 10 last inning, and they are on their 7th batter of this inning. This is a good club. This Northfield team usually finishes in the top half, at least, of the Big Nine. And there was a 3-way tie for first last year, and they were part of that. Owatonna and Winona, the other two. I always tell that Mankato East finished, I think, 4th or 5th and won the state championship. So, doesn't matter necessarily. I mean, it's good to win conference championships if you can, but if you're hot at the end of the year, you can come from anywhere to do it. And that was a repeat championship for the Cougars, who came in here and took a 7-1 win and went home earlier today. And here's a 3-1 count. Pitch, and it's popped straight up. Wacholz says she's got it and does. 2 down finally. As Lindsay pops out to first. Tatum Sawyer will come up. Still a runner at first. 2 down now. Sawyer reached on a fielder's choice in the first and scored. Grounded out to third and walked. McKenzie fires, swing and a miss, strike 1. The rain kind of went away. That's good. I still see some drops, so maybe it's coming back. Did I mock it and now it's going to come back? 0-1 with 2 down here for Tatum Sawyer. And another swing and a miss. Strike 2. Come on, McKenzie, let's do it. Get your 3rd K of the day. And she gets the 0-2 underway, and that is hit right to Kira Erickson, who stabs it on a liner to third, and that mercifully ends the inning. They bat 8 again, and it's a 15-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th and last 3 outs. If they can't score 3 runs here, it's over on Albert Lee and Northfield Live.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lee. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
You have a brand new house. The construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. Call Service Master by Ayat today, 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
We're back in the bottom here of the 5th, needing 3 runs. Albert Lee, top of the order. Hannah Austinson, Maggie Olson, Kira Erickson due up. Hannah with a couple strikeouts here in this game. Trying to get a base hit here with a 13-run deficit, but they need 3 to continue, 4 to continue the game because 10-run rule. They got to get to 6, so 4 runs here or it's all over. As the sprinkles pick up in intensity here. Wouldn't hurt my feelings, I guess, if it was an early call. But I'd love to see the Tigers come back and make a game of it, always. It's 1-1 count to Hannah. And she fouls that one straight back. 1-2. Mosted with a 1-2 count to Hannah Austinson, and she winds and fires. Now it is right back to Mosted, who picks it up and throws her out at first. 1 up, 1 down here in the 5th. On a 1-3 put out, that brings up Maggie Olson, who singled and scored a run, and then was out on her ground at a second. And she's had some really close calls at shortstop where she dives and just can't quite get to it.
Now
she's been on the ground a lot.
Shortstop number 2, Maggie Olson.
And the pitch is a ball. 1-0. A little more rain. I'm going to have to take the coat off and cover that up because that's getting quite wet there, the board. And that's going to be low, 2-0 to Maggie. All right, we got that covered up. And she puts it in the air to center, and it's going to drop in there. Base hit for Maggie, second of the game. And that'll bring up Kira Erickson with 1 out and 1 on. But again, they need 4 here to continue the game. But if you're going to do it, this is the lineup to have at the top of the order. Instead of starting somewhere else in the order, it's a good place to start if you need 4. But a 1-0 now to Kira. Right-handed batting third base girl takes the next pitch low for a ball, 2-0. 2-0. I think you can call this a drizzle instead of a sprinkle now. 2-0 with 1 out. That's fouled out of play backwards for a 2-2 count. Or 2-1. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Most at pitching, and it's fouled and out of play, first base side. 2-2 to Kira. Grace, 8 strikeouts on the day, and make it 9. 2 down for Hannah Schumacher. Hannah today, a double and a run scored and a single. She's 2 for 2 in this game.
14, Hannah Schumacher.
Runner at first. She gets one not right back to Mostad at pitcher circle, and they complete the out and the game, as that is the third out here in the 5th, and a 15-2 score should wrap that up, as we will take the Service Master cleanup break and wrap things up quickly here.
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Hyatt gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertlyLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertlyLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertlyLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Back here, and a final of 15-2, and so a loss in a doubleheader for LEA. Start the season 0-3, but tough teams. It's never easy to play East and Northfield, and of course Rochester Century with a 12-2 win in the first game of the year Tuesday. Well, I hope for better things. They have a game on Saturday with Winona coming in here, but again, they were co-winner of the Big Nine last year, so it doesn't get any easier, but that'll be a noon start here on AlbertlyLive.com. Thanks to the folks at NorthfieldLive.com for listening in and watching as well. I'm Jay Paul, and